Shiver me timber.
Here's to day drinking.
And welcome on in, everyone. Hello, this is our 2-year campaign anniversary, which is wild to me. Holy shit. Just want to say, first off, just a massive thank you to this cast. Y'all are my best friends and seriously my favorite people in the world. Even though, yes, you drive me wild sometimes, but you know what? That's family. That's fine. But before we get into today's episode, let's do our usual go around, etc. First off, a very special thank you to Found Familiar, Friday Afternoon Tea, and Idol Champions for being affiliated with this show. You can go ahead and enter !idol in the chat to go ahead and get a Electrum chess code, which you can use in the game to get some goodies for your characters. And make sure to go and use AmpistranoDND and D&D Jordan Lee at checkout for Found Familiar and Friday Afternoon Tea to get a percentage off of your purchase, as it does help support the cast. But let's go around and just say who you are, and we can save introductions and everything later because I'm going to be handing over the reins to Dimples shortly. But let's actually start with Dimples.
Hi, I am Dimples and Dice, otherwise known as Prince, otherwise known as the chaos conductor of this game, the DM of the Dant Daddy, the moistest of all the heats. Yes, it's me. I'm here. This is going to be a fun time. Jordan gave me the reins for today for the 2-year anniversary episode. Well, let's just say mistakes were made, and they weren't made by me.
I don't know about mistakes, Dimples, but it's going to be fun. And the more ridiculous side of it is this all going to be canon. So that's going to be fun for me to mess around with later with the Lorekeeper team. Let's head over to Sin.
Hi, it's me, Sin, your resident sunflower person. And time is not real. That is what we have learned from hearing the words that this is our 2-year anniversary today. Time is not real. I am a pure figment of your imagination, and I might actually be made out of sunflowers. If you touch me, I probably disintegrate, especially when it's 100 degrees.
Thank you.
No, that's it. That's the whole intro.
Perfect. Thank you, Sin. Let's head over to Robo.
It's me, RoboGoblin. You can find me everywhere at TTRP Gives. And if you want to do the Games for Sudan thing, it's still going. It's going to go until the end of the month. And for 934 euros or $10, you can get access to 41 TTRPGs, zines, supplements, and adventures. And I'll be playing Bobby, he, him.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Robo. April.
I am April. April Reagan on the internet. I do things. I got games. I got lots of games. I don't know what games I got. Go find out for me and tell me, because I don't know where I'm supposed to be in 10 minutes. Okay, bye. Wait, no, hi. This is the start.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, looking absolutely fabulous for this birthday celebration, Fair.
Hi, I'm Farron, pronouns she, her. I do stuff and things, and I am playing a character today.
Wonderful. So I'm going to keep our announcements pretty light for today because I know we're all excited to get on into the chaos. First off, we were nominated for the New Jersey Web Fest, so that's been pretty cool. That is our first Web Fest that we have submitted in. Incredible caliber and variety of work, and people are going to be a part of this. So stay tuned because we're going to have some more information as a few of us are hoping to go. That's going to be happening in September. But we just want to thank all of you so much for that. Hi, Salem. Yes, we're here. But yeah, I think, go check out our Patreon. We're, going to be putting a bunch of stuff on there. I got to talk to Dimples actually about doing some character playlist stuff for Cribble and Draven, and doing a little write up for that. But also, we're going to be having some Lore Keeper stuff going on there as well. So you're going to want to go and check out our Patreon, as it is the best way that you can find out some behind the scenes stuff, get some news in advance, as well as, you might be able to submit a character that the players are going to have to handle or deal with in some way, shape, or form. So, there's lots of ways to come on in and help out with the world of Ampistrano. And it does help support the cast. But I think that's going to be it, really. All right, so without further ado, let us go beyond the veil of Ampistrano.
Swamp ass.
Okay, yeah. So welcome on in. So let's set the scene. This team here is going to be playing the crew of the Damp Daddy. And where you find the Damp Daddy is sitting in a harbor, moonlit, the weathered hull of the ship, whispering tales of countless voyages and battles fought on the sea. The scent of salt and seaweed fills the air, mingling with distant cries of nocturnal seabirds. Standing at the prow, of course, is the captain, Draven Tideborne, gazing out over the tranquil waters and his eyes reflecting the moon's silver glow. "Gather round, crew," he says, his voice cutting through the night, drawing attention of sailors and adventurers alike. "Tonight marks the beginning of our greatest hunt. For too long, the cursed sea serpent has plagued these waters, leaving nothing but destruction in its wake and challenging for the very soul of this ship." He turns to the rest of the crew, his aquamarine eyes sweeping over the faces of the crews and his companion, Cripple, who's standing nearby, a beacon of calm, troll-like wisdom. "We have faced storms and monsters, pirates, and peons, sailed through calm seas and treacherous waters. But this beast, this serpent, has caused me too many motherfucking problems. And its reign and terror no end tonight." Draven's fro blows in the wind. "Our ship, the Damp Daddy, has been through hell and back. And the Damp Daddy is more than just wood and sails. This ship is a testament to our reserve and courage, and to our families. Not all of us are dads or daddies, depending on your relationship situation. Honestly, don't want to know, but this still connects us together as family. And tonight, we're embarking on a journey not for just vengeance, because last time this fucking serpent wrecked my ship, cost me so much money. Because I still paid y'all. No, we lost our cargo. But this is for honor. This is for safety. And this is for the memory of those we lost. And he taps his chest once, puts his finger up, and he goes, "Rest in peace, Chadwick." Anyway, prepare yourselves. We sail at dawn. We face this serpent with all of the strength and bravery that Damp Daddy and her crew can muster. Tonight, we'll reclaim our waters and write a new legend on the seas and shores. Now, are y'all with me? And Cribble's like, "Fuck yeah, Cap!" Didn't you get yeeted by this thing tail swipe the last time? I'm a good swimmer. Yep. Cool. Looks each of you in the eye, and we'll start with Naya.
So Naya is, I think at this point, kind of reclining back against the main mass of the ship. All of her kind of hair is piled onto one side. She's got, you can easily tell she's a mix of a water genasi and a triton. She's got bits of seaweed that are kind of interwoven into her kind of white and blue hair that seems to almost always be moving, ever flowing around her. She's about, I would say about 5'9", 6 foot, right around that. Wearing a lot of blues, teals, even dipping into more like a cobalt kind of blue. She's got a great sword at her side that you can see on it, is on the hilt of it seems to be emblazoned with some kind of dragon on it. She's helps out on the boat with making sure everything is getting done, but she's also a very kind of flighty spirit. She'll focus on one thing and then immediately move elsewhere. So that's kind of her deal, and she'll just kind of nod and, "Hi, Cap, I guess that sounds fine." Do we have a backup plan, though, if, doesn't go well?
A backup plan?
Yeah.
Looks at the rest of the crew, is like, when have we done backup plans?
I just figured since you've been up against this thing before, that maybe, more than one plan.
No. Because I've been up against it before. We've been up against it before. This means that this time we're going to finish it.
And he kind of,
as they say, third time's the charm. And this is time number 3.
Sweetie, all due respect, Naya, this is the backup plan.
Yeah, don't die.
okay. And you kind of see her.
How long have you been on this crew?
A while. That's why I'm just wondering if we have a backup plan for the backup plan.
I guess that's why I'm wondering why you're acting so brand new.
Naya, on every crew, there is normally a person who comes up with a backup plan. If you don't know who that person is probably you.
Great.
And if you don't
cool.
have one, well,
Cool.
hate to be the one to break it to you, sweetheart, but I guess we don't have one. And that's fine.
Let's calm our nerves here. Let's calm our nerves. We've reinforced the ship since the last time, so the tail swipe shouldn't cause any hull breaches. And we have you all, and you all have gotten stronger since the last time we've done this as well.
Captain, respectfully, and I do mean so respectfully, as long as we're not late for dinner, I do not care.
Yeah, and as far as I know, Jermaine got the really good duct tape.
Yes. said something about gorilla tape something. I don't know what that means, but apparently it works well.
I got the gorilla tape and that flexi seal stuff. So, well,
He just slapped it on and then it just stopped leaks. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Anywho, Maria, you're with me, right?
For the fifth time, I think, Draven, it is Ameria.
Maria.
No, one is my name and the other isn't.
Okay. Yeah, get it right, Cap. Jeez.
If
Ameria.
I wasn't with you, I wouldn't be here. I have so many clients on shore that I could be dealing with and scamming money off of, but I'm here, so.
Yeah, we're trying to get further and further away from the scamming life. That's part of the Damp Daddy's ethos, right?
It's only 5% scam. And
when you're on your shore leave,
I just do it to rich people. It's not scamming if it's rich people.
Yeah, it's still scamming.
It's not though, because they're really scamming, aren't they?
Couple just whispers in Draven's ear. You're not gonna win this fight.
I feel like I need to remind you that we're pirates.
This is not piracy. We're mercenaries.
We're privateers.
That's even better word. I like that one a little bit better.
I feel like I just feel like it bears some reminder that the people that Ameria scams would have us arrested respectfully. And with all the respect that they are due, which
I still have quite a bit of pull in the Navy and Jorix. That I'm still considered a hero there for whatever reason.
And that is why I have taken the caution of not messing up that relationship.
Now,
yes, please
here's
don't.
The thing, though, most of the people that I scam, they would never report it because they would be too embarrassed. They also have reputations to maintain.
What kind of scams? Never mind. Probably shouldn't ask. Nope. If I don't know, I can't tell anybody about you.
Why don't you come to my cabin later? I'll read you cards and your palm.
I get it now. You're good. Kale.
Mm-hmm.
Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you constipated? We're still.
Kale.
You could go.
Kale is a very large turtle. He's a leatherback, so he has like the grooves on his back. And he's just standing there stirring a pot of something.
Why don't you have the pot in the... You know what? Nope, you just carry your pot with you, I guess.
Captain called for a meeting. Ashes his cigarette pipe, but like part of it falls in the pot. Stirs the pot some more. Can't stop stirring. They'll burn on the bottom. Mm-hmm.
All right, well... Yeah, I'm probably still gonna eat it.
Honestly speaking, that's been the smoky flavor in all of our meals for the last several weeks at this point.
I just don't know what it actually is that kills me.
Nern root.
We collected all of it.
Brett, you're good for this, right? I expect. Back before dinner. I can't promise that, but I'm gonna try.
Do you even have to ask?
Well, technically no, since I'm the captain, but I try to have an open and honest crew here and treat people as equals.
So the captain is talking to a person who has, well, a medium brown complexion of skin, and they are arrayed in indigo colored clothing with a teal cloak of some kind. It's all like light, very flowy clothing. There is kind of their general demeanor is flippant, for most authority figures. Except for, of course, the captain. And that, as you can tell from their relationship, is pushing it most of the time. Well, something I do appreciate being asked, I suppose. But, quite frankly, where else am I going? If this ship goes down, well, I don't imagine I'm going to live very long as a fish. And besides, somebody has to be here to make sure that the food does get cooked and that we get more supplies for it, so. And I think the captain knows that's as close to a yes as he's going to get.
There's a moment where it looks like the captain is actually like considering what you said, and then it's like, yep, got it.
Besides, if something happens to the ship, it's going to make my beer taste bad. Can't have that.
No, that's an atrocity. Kale?
Mm-hmm.
Can we make sure that all the beer still tastes good?
On it, Captain. Kale slowly turns around, still stirring the pot, and just takes some slow footsteps. Doof, doof, off to go check the beer.
Bobby.
Oh,
Please.
Oh, I was gonna say, you see Ameria. Ameria's like this a dark-skinned, appears humanoid, woman with like deep dark eyes, like a cloud of just curly black hair, a look of like almost like mystery in her eyes, but also like kind of a no nonsense as well. And it's like, I'm just gonna go follow him, and if the beer's bad, I'll just cast Purify Food and Drink. It's fine. And
Doesn't that make it not alcoholic anymore, though?
No, it just makes it not. Nope, it just
Do
makes
not
it not
question-
poisonous. I've
How about
tested
you
it.
Don't question my methods. I appreciate you, Captain, but I know what I'm doing.
I would like to add to this, just because this is Draven's ship, and now I'm going to mess it up a little bit. All the doors are a little bit rounded in the middle from Kale's shell. And like all the hallways are slightly round now because Kale is just so kind of larger
Kale
just to
has
fit through everything.
Kool-Aid manned his way.
Yeah,
through
and does not
these
care, does not
doors.
slow down.
Yeah, Draven has sort of accepted that this is the case. We do have a carpenter on the ship that has been sort of smoothing out the walls, like the doorways, so they don't splinter people. But that's the best we're doing right now because we haven't actually been back to drawers in a while. Navigator, actually no, Bobby.
You see a 3 feet tall, tiny cobalt blue, who has like tattoos all over his arm. He's wearing like a vest, but no sleeves. He ripped those off, and so you can see his muscly, tiny cobalt arms, and like this is a tiny little guy who right now is just spraying the cannons with the Ampistrano equivalent of WD-40. And as soon as the captain says it, "Yeah, Captain, Bobby here. All the cannons are ready."
It better be, because last time we had a few misfires and that did not go out well.
It was my apology, sir. And
Don't
as
blame
soon as
me.
he says that, he a little spark of lightning comes out of him and just points directly at the cannon, and the cannon shoots itself.
That's a waste.
I'll go get it. And he jumps into
No,
water.
I
to
don't-
get the cannon.
I'm going to. How fast do you jump into the water? I want to see if I could try to catch you before
Immediately.
you go.
Immediately.
Let me see.
Bonus action, jump in water.
Just be like, just. I feel like can I do that?
You can very much try.
Okay, so I guess it's our first roll of the day.
Text and athletics, I guess. One you're just jumping in, and one is you're trying to grab.
Oh.
Have
Can I
fun,
do-
Dimples. You're welcome.
Can I do an acrobatics?
I'm going to do athletics.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Normally I would, but this time I don't.
Okay. So what did you get, Robo?
24.
Also a 24.
Well, you just,
Rollies! You gotta roll
Ah.
off.
I don't know. What do we do, Captain?
Let's do this. Let's do something different. Rubbo, high low.
Low.
Sin, high low.
Hi.
Sin wins.
Like you are like a second from hitting the surface of the water before you're just grabbed and goes,
I'll just go get. I'll go get the cannonball. I'll be back.
well there, little buddy, we don't need that cannonball that badly. We got another 10.
Truly, we do actually need to set sail. We
But I
have
named that one.
Do you swim well?
I do.
we have better swimmers, and even I wouldn't send them to go get a loose cannonball.
You know what?
But I appreciate the initiative. That is some good stuff from you, and we could use that energy once we get this serpent.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna like look at him and go, you know what? And I'm just gonna sit him right on the edge of the ship. Like just right here where he could either step off or just go right back into the water. Go, you know something? If you're not gonna die out there, you have fair enough.
All right. I'll just prepare the same cannon again. Aye, Captain. He goes downstairs to get a ball and put the cannonball inside the cannon.
Excellent. I appreciate the cannons being loaded. All right. Are we ready to set sail, Navigator?
Aye.
Wait, are we just for the sake of asking a question about setting, are we in port or are we on the water?
We're in port.
Oh, okay. A moment, and then just I kind of like walk off the ship with purpose to wherever the nearest tavern is, and I come back with a small tankard, and I'm just like, okay.
We waited 10 minutes for you to grab booze. We have so much. I made sure this time because y'all drank us out in 4 days last time. 4.
And I
can
didn't want
interject.
to open the caskets early.
If I could interject real quick, Sin, can you roll a d10 for me?
Jordan,
and
you're
I'm
not
about
the
to
DM.
message you some stuff, Dimples, don't worry.
Jordan's over here doing magic and shit.
A 1 on a
One.
D10.
Okay, thank you. Cool. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. I don't know why. Fair. So feel free to family this up.
No, Toby, honey, do you know the difference between navigator and gunner? Because you are only one of those things. You're muted, honey. I can't hear you. Did I leave you speechless?
Listen, pro streamer. Yeah, I know that.
Okay, so when Draven asked for the navigator, why did you speak up?
No, the captain said the navigator, and then he stopped himself, and then no, actually wait and call my name. So he never asked for navigator.
No, but the second time when he said navigator, are we ready? You said aye, captain. We all heard you.
I thought that was a question for everybody. My apologies.
Not everybody is the navigator.
I know, that's you.
I just pat him on the head. He's just so cute. But also, I have a bad fortune for him later tonight.
Bobby, I think you should like get poisonous skin like me so you don't get the condescending pat. It's not great.
That's actually a really good point. As you try to pet me, a static shock is just like, all right.
Like I do with Cribble every time, I cast Absorb Elements on myself.
Nice. It's not an
Really,
attack. It's
'cause
more
I'm
like
not
a.
gonna spend a spell slot, but for flavor.
All right.
And I hit him with a little bit of shock back.
Bless their hearts, they never learn.
All right.
We are ready to go.
Thanks, Jordan.
I have mapped out the stars. We are clear. We can set sail whenever we want.
All right. Damp Daddy crew, prepare to set sail.
All right.
We got a sea serpent to hunt.
All right. And Naya will go ahead and start quickly moving around, adjusting the ropes and such so that way we're catching the wind.
Yeah, you got
World.
help. Riggers are helping you out. There are people make sure the deck is clean, pulling up the anchor. All that jazz is starting to move.
Yep.
And the ship gets going. We have roughly triangulated where the sea serpent is supposed to be. Unfortunately, where the sea serpent is supposed to be are other things, like a giant storm coming into the area. And there's been reports of some sort of creatures that like to climb on your ship and hold on like barnacles and then try to attack you somewhere along the way. We've fought these things before, but we've never actually seen them clearly because for whatever the fuck reason, they always seem to be hiding in the fog. It is uncomfortable. Not a huge problem, but a problem nonetheless. The captain is letting Ameria handle the wheel, and he's just sitting on right at the front of the ship, just looking over the water. Just seems to be contemplating something or the other.
I think as Draven is contemplating and I'm at the wheel, I think I'm also going to cast Augury, just so we can I can maybe soothe whatever, nerves he may have, just to see if we'll be successful. You see, I got the wheel in one hand and then like some bones in another, and I kind of throw them just to see what kind of pattern they make. And I can read the spell if you need me to.
Yes, please. Because I always forget.
By casting gem, blah blah blah. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next. Oh, it was within the next 30 minutes. Are we gonna get that in the next 30 minutes?
We'll see.
Okay. The DM chooses from the following possible omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. The spell does not take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion.
All right. So here's the thing, right? We've all faced up against a sea serpent before, and even with the combined might of the ship and ourselves, we sort of barely got out with our lives. Let's put it that way. We made a hasty retreat because that was the best call. And while the captain does truly believe that we have gotten stronger since the ship has been reinforced, all of these things are actually true. there's a good chance that this thing is still more badass than we are. And things may not go down the way we would like them to.
Well, there's a possibility that it will. So I'm going to count that as wheel and woe.
That's a glass half full point of view right there.
It's a glass. It's a Schrodinger's glass. We don't know until we open it.
Schrodinger's glass.
Yeah, we don't know. We just don't know. Mary keeps that to herself.
It's probably for the best. Oh my fucking god.
Sorry.
Brett.
I think Naya is just kind of walking around the deck of the ship at this point, keeping an eye out as much as possible, making sure everything's also clean. She's one of those people that wants to make sure the deck is nice. It's a reflection of the crew. So she'll just be kind of walking around, moving about as she does.
Red, are you drinking that tavern beer that you pulled up?
It would be wasteful if I didn't.
Perfect. Are you just... What are you doing on the ship right now, actually? Outside of drinking. Where are you? Hanging out with people, drinking solo?
So, I think there would be... there's a small patrol that Red does, because this is around... it'll be dinner time shortly, and he's the steward. That is the thing that he does. That's his official thing that he does on the ship. So after kind of checking things out, mostly just being checking and making sure we have enough ingredients, and then checking on Kale to see if Kale is stirring things and or putting more ashes in the soup.
Yes to both.
And being going into the kitchen to go get some, a cup of beer and then just pouring that into the soup.
So wait, you drink the soup and you pour the beer into the soup too? You do both?
One of those things. It's one of those, it's missing something and pours beer into the soup to help with the flavor over there.
A good chili has a little beer in it. I agree.
Cool.
Because it's how alcohol cooks. It's not the soup is going to be alcoholic by the time it's done.
Kel, do you taste the soup after Red has poured some beer into it?
Something you need to know about this soup is, that Forever Pot places you go to where they just stew in all the time. This is one of those. This pot has been stewing forever. As long as you know Kale, he got this stew. And this, so it changes daily, and it's had a lot of booze in it. It's safe. It is safe.
Oh, okay.
For better or for worse.
The question still remains: do you taste it after?
Well, yeah.
Red is part. Excellent. Okay.
So I think after making those checks, he walks around.
I do have to interrupt you.
Ooh.
Because you see, this tavern that's closest to the docks where we are is a tavern that a good chunk of the crew normally avoids, but it's very, very close to the docks because they do some, how there's an American infusion food where we try to take our own takes on things, and we add shit like raisins to potato salad and blueberries.
Mm-hmm.
If it's that kind of place,
it's not that bad. I'm making a point to tell you that people will infuse shit that doesn't necessarily need to be infused, and they still have regular stuff. Well, all of their booze is infused with a little sprinkle of magic. You'd say wild magic, if you will.
I see.
So you put some wild magic in the chili.
And you put wild magic into the chili and into your person and into Kale and into whoever's within a 30-foot bubble. And all of those people turn into sheep.
Oh, there's going to be hair in the soup for sure now.
So, Kale, you're a sheep. Red, you're a sheep.
Are we
I am a
sentient sheep?
Yes, you are.
Kale
In
just
that
grabs the spoon with his mouth and keeps stirring.
There is, like, if sheep had the ability to furrow their eyebrows, I think Red would have their eyebrows furrowed. Not even because Red is a sheep, but because being a sheep means he can't hold his beer.
And honestly, once you drop the beer, it's kind of sad because even though it was a magical beer, it actually was pretty good. That was a pretty solid Pilsner.
Tempest
So-
Revenge is what it's called. It's nasty.
I think I think it's one of those things where Red drinks as much of the beer as he possibly can before moseying on over to wherever the captain is.
Amaria,
Man,
am I hallucinating right now?
No, and I've told these people time after time not to go to that tavern because they put magic in the beer and it fucks you up. In a
man,
bad way, not in a way that you want to be fucked up.
Yeah,
man.
there was a potted plant the one time.
Uh-huh. Remember the time where somebody just cast fireball
Yeah,
and the sails went up in flames? Yeah. Why these people just don't listen?
well, they do make pretty good beer. So I assume this is red.
Man.
He's looking at Draven like, I better inherit this boat.
I just every time.
There's like a flick of the air, and Red is just looking at you like, Red in sheep form is looking at you like, you can tell that either he's trying to convey something to you and you're not sure what this is, whether it's a statement or a question.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Kale and Red.
I look down at the sheep and I call out over my shoulder, Jermaine, get the clippers because we can use this wool though. It's gonna get cold soon. We're gonna need some clothes. So.
Like,
That
when
might
that
be a
happens,
bad time.
like, this is a moment where, again, if
How do
sheep
you-
could
Sorry,
talk, there would
sorry, I
be
said-
like a tilt of the head like this, like, you're going to what?
It's a dad joke. It's, never mind.
Also, that wisdom save is a 10.
Oh.
Yeah, you're still a sheep.
You're still a
What about you, Kale?
The website's not letting me roll anything, so hold on, I'm trying.
Don't you have dice at your desk?
I never use real dice.
Ooh.
Yeah. April just buys dice to have dice.
No, I never use real dice on online games. I only use
April
real dice
stopped
at home.
using dice during online games.
Now
Because
you
of a
now you
specific
wonder why your spirit roll is so low for Oria.
And you know what?
No, my real dice are just as
I'm
cursed
okay
as my
with it.
digital dice. So
10. I got a 10.
I mean, I love how you said that when I rolled a 3.
so y'all still sheep for a little while. Draven is just
Sheep Bobby is just trying to do a backflip as a sheep, but it's just sitting down. Back.
I think Naya's just watching all this and like, yeah, this used to surprise me. It doesn't surprise me anymore.
you know, been a parent for a long time now.
I rolled a 9, by the way.
Oh god.
And that's the whole sentence. He doesn't say anything after that. It's just, I've been a parent for a long time now. Just leaves it there.
I know that earbuds don't exist in this world, but they do right now, and Ameria puts them on.
And we got cotton. You just stick cotton in your ears. That's how we did it.
Oh yeah, use the sheep wool.
Can we use? I don't know if we could use our abilities in sheep form.
You pop out in 2 turns, so
yeah,
it doesn't take
it
that
doesn't
long.
take long.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, it's not forever.
it's just like boop, and then you're back to a person. And it literally makes a pop sound.
It's kind of like, right. You're not sitting up here and being mopey and nervous up here, are you, Captain?
I don't mope.
Bullshit is what you hear from Naya.
Amaria looks at Red like fucking moping.
I'm just sitting here just like, all right, so.
I mean, really, Cap? Really? You're really gonna say you don't nope? Remember what happened to the ship last time? You sat on the docks just looking at it being repaired for 4 straight days? That was supposed to be kept between me and you in confidence.
First of all, sitting on the
Captain,
dock
we
of the
all-
bay and watching the tide roll away seems to be a very captain-like thing to do. But also,
We all saw you doing it.
Captain, the whole crew didn't necessarily
I did
see you do it,
cast
but we
fog
are
cloud.
kind
I thought it
of
worked.
we are kind of the chief of your crew around here. You know we notice stuff, right?
Yep.
Also, I cast a spell magic on that fog cloud.
That's why I kept disappearing. So why do you do this to me?
Because let's be honest, Captain, you wanted to be seen. You wanted somebody to pay attention to you. Otherwise, you would just go mope in your room, not in where everybody could possibly see you.
It's so moist in the room. Like, it can be wet. I'd just be underwater.
That's your
New level.
No, it's,
Yeah.
I mean,
Theodora-
technically, it's
Theodora
not
is
the
level
captain's fault. It's my fault. But
Theodora, I don't know who this is. I just get a sense that she's level 15 now.
No.
I will say.
No.
I do feel like the rest of the world leveled up, but we stayed here.
I think that's more accurate, April.
Well, Captain, I'll say this. No matter how many times it's taking you to do something, because you're stubborn and foolhardy and refuse to listen to anyone when your mind is set on something, you've rarely not done a thing that you've set out to do. At least nothing serious, anyway.
I couldn't just. This thing killed Randy. Like, you can't just let that go. And there's countless other people have been taken out by the serpent. And maybe we aren't entirely ready, but that we're the best, the most capable of anybody on the seas. Or it has to be us.
Whether or not it has to be, I guess it is. So. We're here, and besides, what am I going to do? Talk you out of it?
It's too late for that now.
I was gonna say he's probably just, if we tried to, would just get in a boat or drive the boat.
I mean, if y'all
without
want
us.
to leave,
Yeah.
you are welcome to leave. But you can use
We have this conversation once every month.
Yep.
Captain. One day I'm going to sock you a good one for it, too.
I would not recommend that. I actually am a trained fighter.
Curtis, that's the 4th time you've said
You
that.
say-
And you see Naya has pulled out at this point a little notebook and has been tallying every time. Like, has like a little bingo set up for every time. Like, we start talking about something that we've clearly talked about already and have addressed.
Captain
and
Threat
it's
bingo.
part of the to-do list essentially for like when they're setting sail of like, okay, did Curtis say, yo, I'm gonna, or like, sock you one day? So
I mean, now, if we're here for fisticuffs, then I suppose sure. But I think you, as a captain, have better things to do. And besides, most of us are at least capable fighters around here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have us on the crew in the positions that we're in.
You aren't wrong.
Kill.
Yes.
Can I have another bowl?
Another what?
Bowl.
Oh, here. Here you go.
You have to be
You
very
have the,
clear about what you mean when you say bowl to kale. We've had this discussion before, Bobby.
I don't know.
Yes,
Seems to
Captain.
get it just fine.
Kale. Do
Yes.
you have any of the wild magic tahine?
It's already in there.
All right. Thank you.
Wild magic tahine. I love it here.
In a chili. Interesting.
Yeah, it gives a little kick.
Yeah.
No.
A little zest, if you will.
I am a chili connoisseur. That sounds awful. The texture will not work correctly.
Yep. I was
Chili.
noticing.
Chili is a very loose term for what's in this pot.
Yeah, this is more of a
That's the other
stew than a chili for sure.
Who gets to make these definitions? Kale makes these definitions for this world now of what is the difference between stew and chili.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
we'll let Kale believe that even if it's not true.
Yep.
I'm giving them ample time to define their characters because these are problems that Jordan will have to deal with in the future because
Thanks.
this is indeed the Damp Daddy crew that we are dealing with right
Yep.
now.
Yep. Cool. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thanks.
Because of that, Jordan, can you roll me a D8 and a D12 and give me the results?
Yeah. Give me one moment. That's a 7 on the D8
Mhm.
and a 10 on the D12. Damn it.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
what
no.
what a thing to roll.
Well, nice knowing you.
Well, rip.
Okay.
Rip.
So you know what? Let's go fair. Fair, roll me 2d6.
Do you want them total or separate?
Total.
3.
Honestly, that's a pretty good roll for y'all's sake.
Let me re-roll. Just kidding.
I mean, if you want to, we'd be glad to add more bad things for you. So we're sailing along, and honestly, it's been relatively quiet. We know we're heading towards a storm. For whatever reason, whenever we've run into this serpent, there's been a storm. It is safe to assume it is magical of some sort, which we put together, but it has made things a little bit more complicated. But we've done some preparations. We put the sails down so they don't get torn up in lightning or hail. We have reinforced the hull to make sure that the hail does not crack us while we're trying to navigate. We do have longer paddles for actual manual steering of the ship when need be once we hit these storms. So we do have multiple levels to the ship. There's the deck, there's a level under there, and then there's the bottom deck. That would be normally an engineering deck on normal boats today, but it is just a crew of people who keeps this boat moving when we need them. They are not always down there. But something bumps into our ship. And this isn't a small ship. Like, this ship crew total is about 35 people. So this is not like a small little schooner or something. This is like a commander's ship here. But the thing that bumps us causes the boat to rock. And the captain looks to Maria and goes, "Did we hit something? I didn't remember seeing anything on the charts around this area."
Baby, I think something hit us.
Well, I guess that's my cue. I'll be right back. Red has been in a robe
It's disrobes.
at this point in time. Like, in the ship, right? It's just kind of like, I'm not going to be in like normal clothing if I don't have to be in normal clothing. So
once
there's
upon a
that.
yesterday, the captain used to require a uniform. That was back when this ship was called something else. We called this ship at the time, I believe, the Titan of the Sea. Everyone thought it was a dumb name. A bad name for a ship. And it became a joke about Cribble having to jump into vats of water to be damp because a grung, and the captain is always talking about his kids, so he's the dad. Damp Daddy came about.
Also,
Did not want to name the ship. It just stuck.
If you just look into the history of ships that have Titan in the name, it never really works out.
Yeah, it's never good. Ever.
Outfit change for the show. I love it.
I was hoping for a Speedo.
Same.
That has yet to be seen, but also we can't do that with the terms, like the terms of service on this site. So
Subscribe for our Patreon for that cut.
Yeah, we call that episode Moist and Spicy.
No.
Anyway.
God damn it.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Ampistrano at night.
What are you doing, Red?
Damn, Ampistrano.
No. I'm taking necrotic damage. I think at that point, Naya will... when we were getting rocked, were we getting rocked, like the initial rocking happened moving us to the right or moving to the left?
It was one rock
Okay.
to the right and then one rock to the left. So both starboard and port.
Got it. Okay. I think then at that point, Naya's going to quickly move to port side and starboard to just take a look down to see if there's anything in the water at that point that might have, like, have we stopped moving completely, or was it just we're moving and then that was a nudge?
Oh, we're moving and we got bumped.
Okay, cool.
Roll me a perception check
Sure.
for a DC 17.
Perception, that's a 21.
21. Good on you, because this is going to save y'all from being attacked in a surprise round, because we're about to roll initiative.
Oh, wonderful.
You see this large fucker. No. All right. Well,
I'm like, who?
just let me like this.
Oops.
I'm trying to link it in the chat.
No, you're good. Oh, well.
Hell yeah.
Well,
He's a baby.
okay.
There's also another. So one on port side looks like that. On the starboard side looks like that. And then when you turn back to like look towards where the captain is, there's one with two heads leaning up over the deck right on the front of the boat. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Ah. Goody.
Into my encounter builder.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, Naya, you have a
15.
15.
Yep.
Bobby is a 21.
13 for Amaria.
Bobby, you're not in my. You're not on my campaign.
I'm not?
No.
Oh,
I was like, I'm doing my encounter builder, and I was like, why is this saying that this was so hard?
Well,
I mean, if we're talking about the D&D Beyond campaign, there's like 2 people in there.
No, like I
There's a
have,
few of us in there.
I have all of you except
Yeah.
Robo.
it's me. I'm the problem.
Oh, it's only showing 2 for me. Maybe I need a refresh.
Probably.
Did y'all join at the last
7.
second?
Can you send me the link to that?
I joined earlier today. Hang on. Yep, let me grab it.
I didn't even realize. I was like, oh, no, wait a second. Hold up.
By year 5, we'll all be able to be in the same campaign and have the same our character sheets done before the game.
What
Check
did
out
you
year 5.
what did you roll, Fair?
13.
Here you go, Robo.
13. All right, and my creatures have rolled a 15, an 8, and a 20. So once Robo's in here,
There.
Robo as well.
I got a
I am
7.
in.
I have all of you on here now, except Robo.
Okay.
I am there.
Okay, excellent. So, okay, so let me keep this moving while I rebuild this. All right, so the two-headed one is going to start and is going to attack Draven first with 2 bite attacks. And of course, I crit on me. All right, as we start, as a 26. Oh, fantastic.
You said that was a crit?
Yeah.
I want to do this as early. It's not a crit anymore. It's a 3. One of the spells I took is Invoke of the Amaranthine, and I got to roll 2d20s, and I get to switch out some rolls if I would like.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So you rolled a 3.
That's going to miss. All right. I'm okay with that. Let's do another attack on him. The next one is a 20 for 11 damage. All right. How much did you roll, Robo?
21 for initiative.
You go now, then.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
your
my
turn. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So Bobby takes out his great axe and just says, "Let's go for the captain." And he's gonna. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to attack the Plesiosaurus wherever I can see any part of it, and just jump to it and just slash it with my great axe.
Okay. You're going to go to the one that's fighting the captain?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a 26 to hit,
Hit.
and that's 2012. 7 plus 5. 12 slashing damage to it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack again. That's 25 to hit,
That's also going to hit.
and that's 7 plus 5, 11 more slashing damage.
All right. One more time. I'm sorry. Sin, what did you roll? You're muted.
13.
And Fair, you rolled.
13.
Okay. I thought both of you. Okay. Just making sure. All right. So you did what? 22 damage to this thing?
Yes.
Shabby.
And as a bonus action, I'm just gonna go, and that's my draconic cry. So everybody's gonna take
I was like, what the fuck?
until the start of my next turn. Me and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemies that could hear you.
And this is why. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is that just melee attacks or is any kind of attack?
Just as attack rolls against any enemies.
Yeah. Attacks.
Okay. Just making sure, because I am a druid. I am not attacking with
That
anyone.
could be a spell attack as well.
Also, do you have a magic conch?
It's like, this is why they don't take them serious as dragons. It's not draconic.
You're welcome, everybody. And that is my turn.
Amazing.
Right. That leaves it to Naya's turn.
Okay. Let's see. She is going to, having just come face to face with one of these creatures, quickly draw out her greatsword, and she's going to make 2 attacks.
So port side.
Yep.
Or starboard. Okay.
Port side.
Port side. All right. That's gonna be A.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is going to be 12 points of damage on the first attack as she just kind of swipes down, aiming for this thing's neck. And she is going to go ahead and hit again.
Draw blood, but it's still doing all right.
Perfect. And misses. So she kind of tries to thrust her greatsword forward to try and push this thing a little bit away from the boat, but unfortunately does not.
They have thick skin. It takes a good swing to really get in there and get it to the meat.
Yeah. But she's going to take a second to kind of. Normally she has like a lute on her back, but she's going to whistle quickly, and she's going to go ahead and bardic inspire Kale. Or I'm sorry. Yeah, Kale. So you can add a d6 inspiration die.
Right.
And that's it for her.
This Plesiosaurus is going to attack right back at you. It is not happy that you just stabbed it in the neck.
Yep.
And it is going to crit.
Ooh. Okay.
So that is 22 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Plus another 11. So
Okay.
you got rocked.
I'm up, but yeah, that wasn't nice at all. I think you literally all of you will hear Naya, who, yes, she is vocal when it comes to singing, but normally when she gets hurt, she's pretty quiet. She's letting out a yell with that one. That hurt quite a bit. So, yeah, she'll kind of clutch her where she was just clawed bit at.
And feel free to mark these on your character sheets on
Yep.
on D&D Beyond, because it will update on my tracker.
Yep, just updated. So, oh boy. All right, that's it for her.
Maria.
Who?
Amaria.
Amaria?
Anaria.
You see static and like electricity kind of like float up
So bad with names.
Amaria's arms and sort of like crackle in her hair as a cloud forms over one of the heads of this Plesiosaurus, and I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
It's gonna have to give me a dex save.
Which one are you casting it on? Left side, right side, or front?
Which one did Naya just attack?
Port side. Port side.
Left side.
That is that. Oh, I don't know boats.
Yep.
Please say right or left.
Yep.
Left side.
Port is left.
Okay, then that one, and I want to put it on a point that's like not gonna hit Naya when I cast it. It's big enough, I assume, that it could just miss her. It's only a 5 foot.
Mhm.
So I got to give me a dex save.
Hold on for a moment. Is it stormy outside?
No. We have not hit the storms yet.
Okay.
So this storm is just
No, I made this storm, baby.
this some weather witch shit.
Yeah, I did this.
That's a 10.
Oh, that is a fail.
Indeed.
So sorry. Oh, okay. That's gonna be 18 lightning damage.
Whew. Yeah. You see some charred dinosaur skin. Not great. Not having a great time.
Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do that because we could make a great pair of boots out of this thing. A few pair of boots, actually.
That actually is very on brand for this ship because we use what we kill and we eat what we kill here.
Okay.
Except people. We don't eat people. That's against the rules.
Speak for yourself. Just kidding.
Well,
Is that your line?
No. Though, I mean, Ameria, I think Ameria does kind of think it, but like not because she eats people, but because her mother's would. So.
Today I learned. All right, is that your turn?
I mean, my mother is Ursula the Hag.
Oh,
that is the
me and
end of my
her
turn.
have a love-hate relationship. I'll talk about that another time. Anyway.
I heard all about it.
Red.
Okay. So, Red's going to there's a plesiosaur. It has two heads, right? That's what we're dealing with here.
There's one that has two heads, and there's two that have one head on both sides. The one that has two heads on the front.
There are 3 plesiosaurs here.
Yep.
Okay.
It could have been more, but Fair wrote that.
So I'm gonna look at these. I'm gonna look at these creatures and try to make a quick assessment before I start smacking people. These things look do they just look hostile and aggressive? Are they just aggressive or are they hostile?
You know how killer whales have been taking out ships? They have that energy right now.
Okay, got it. So we're being attacked by orcas. Bet. Okay, so let me just check this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go grab a quarterstaff on my way to the one that Amiria just attacked. So I'm thinking the one on the port side of the ship.
If by quarterstaff you want to use a mop or a broom, then that's what you have. But it is a quarterstaff for the sake of quarterstaffs.
Well, I mean, would I not have what would I or could I not have one?
If you have a quarterstaff in your inventory, sure. If you just say you're grabbing one, your quarterstaff.
No, I mean I do. It is just the quarter. It is mine. We have this on the ship because
Understood.
That is going to be an 18 on attack number 1 to hit this creature.
Which one are you hitting?
The one on the port side.
Okay. That'll hit.
Well, actually, you know something? Because Amiria is already dealing with one and seems to be very capable, I'll just go for the starboard side one.
Okay. So far as undamaged.
Okay, so I'm going to do, that is an 18. Does an 18 hit?
It does indeed hit. Yep.
Okay, then let's roll some, actually, yeah, we're gonna put that one aside. I'm gonna make attack number 2 real quick. Yeah, that's a 23, so I think that one also hits.
That will also hit.
Roll that. So the first attack hits for 10. The second one hits for no wait, sorry, not 10. Oh my god. The first one hits for 6. The second one hits for 9. So a total of 15 bludgeoning damage.
15. All right. Yeah, you knock this thing around pretty hard with your stick. It's not happy about it, but it's still up and rolling.
So at that point, I'm gonna take a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, hold on for a moment. I think these are things I can do as a bonus action. Nope, I think that is. Okay. So I'm going to spend a point. I'm going to spend a key point to use patient defense.
Okay.
Which gives me the dodge action until my next turn.
All right, sounds good. All right, that's it for your turn. It is now the captain's turn. And the captain is unhappy being attacked by this thing, but it missed, which seemed weird because the captain could remember being hit initially at the start, and then it didn't. And there was some confusion there, but doesn't think too much about these things because he knows that the crew is fairly magical and does some weird shit sometimes that he can't explain. So he just lets that shit go because it's not worth the stress. Anyway, he's going to take a swing at this thing with his longsword, using it two-handed. Going to hit for 10 slashing damage on the two-headed one. And then he's going to have the follow-up from Cripple. No, actually, no. He's going to tell... He's going to tell Naya to attack the port side once more. Going to use one of his command abilities to do that.
Sounds good. And she just makes a basic attack, correct?
Just a regular attack.
Perfect.
I mean, you got smites and shit. You can also use that, but
Nope. That's a big old nope. She's like still reeling from the
You have
pain.
advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage. That's right.
yeah. Also, what did you roll?
It was I rolled a 2, so it was a 9 in total.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
They don't have high ACs, but that is still too low.
It's still the exact same roll again. This is why I don't use digital dice. I was like, oh, let me just use digital dice for a minute.
I'm gonna use my reaction to give you a d6 to that.
Awesome.
See if it'll hit.
Okay.
My
Adding that,
cosmic
it was a
omen.
9 plus...
The Cosmic Omen thing? Ah, shit, rock.
No. I'm not using
What did you
digital dice.
roll?
That was a 1. That brought it up to 10.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Naya's just still reeling at the moment, so she's like...
They're just like, you
walk the
okay?
plank.
Yeah, I
can't-
guess.
You can't see Amaria's face, but you can sense the disappointment.
Oh yeah, no, she feels the disapproval immediately. It's just
I was like, retreat from engagement. You're fucked up.
I told you the cards didn't see it that way, but then you made the cards a liar. I don't like that.
All right.
I'm switching
So-
into real dice again. I was like, what
Still
did you
in the
say?
same turn. Cripple is going to just, I think, yeah, seeing you're getting your ass whooped, Cripple feels bad, so he's gonna heal you.
Thank you.
So let's do. You're worse than me in chat sometimes.
We are equally as bad. Thank you so much.
Sure, whatever you say. Your wounds. You're going to get healed for 10 HP. God damn.
Love it.
What a shit roll. I rolled a 1 on my D8s. I cast an up spell and I rolled a fucking 1.
It'd be like
All
that.
Anyway, that is the captain's turn. Now it is the Plesiosaurus that is engaged with red. It is going to attack red. Does a 16 hit you, red?
Did you roll at a disadvantage?
No. Let's roll it again.
Because dodge.
Does
Oh,
an 8
patient
hit
defense.
you?
No.
Okay. Well, that's its turn. It just roars, and you see a little bubble and little fish flop out the mouth. But
It's just like, no, bad, go home.
Gale.
That's me. I'm assuming we're already all on the deck, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm not going to go through moving around people that much.
I realized I was underneath cooking, and then
You are on the deck when you're hurt. Yeah, it's fine.
Cool, perfect. Jesus, I should have been planning what I was doing and not paying attention to other things. Kale, seeing what's going on, is going to walk to the edge of the ship towards, you said the two-headed one has the captain, right?
Yes.
Towards the two-headed one. I do have 30 feet of movement, but it does look like he's going 15-foot movement speed, but he is going normal speed. He just looks slow because portal. Bonus action. What's it called? Where's the spell? I guess action. I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians. So that's a wisdom of 6. Hold on. I know how to use this spell. All of us are unaffected. Okay, so no one takes damage until they enter it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So nothing's...
Start
their turn in that space.
Okay, so the next turn, on their turn, they're going to take damage. And then bonus action, then, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as well.
You're casting this on the one that's by the captain?
Yes.
Okay. Two-headed.
Because I'm assuming... So in my brain, the reason I'm doing it like around you is they're all going to attack the ship. So they're all going to jump in my bubble constantly as long as I stand next to you. Well... Just like Prince, to me, do combat and then just destroy every chance I have of doing anything.
It's just going to hit one. The ship is too wide for you to hit all of it.
Yeah, but that one's coming at you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm at that one.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were trying to hit all of the dinosaurs, and no.
No. I only am trying to attack the one attacking you because you said we're friends and we care about you. So I'm trying to protect you.
That's April leaking out into KO right there. I just want y'all to know that anybody who's watching.
The spiritual weapon. Go ahead.
Allegedly, we care about each other, so.
Allegedly, we're family here.
Spiritual weapon is going to be in a big ladle, and I'm going to bonk him on the head. One of his heads.
I love it.
Bonk.
All right.
That is a 27 to hit.
That will absolutely hit.
For 8 spiritual weapon damage.
Done.
And Kale's not going to stand in front of you, but a little bit behind you, because you are the captain, so you do have to be up front. Kale's next to you. And that is my turn.
Cool. All right. So we're going to go back to the top of the order with Bobby. You're muted, but you're trying.
Bonus action. Bobby's going to rage. Let me just click this. I'm just going to say, Bobby! And he's going to attack the Plesiosaurus that is attacking the captain, which is the two-headed one, I think. Is that a thing? Okay, yeah. And I'm just gonna attack that. With the, I'm gonna, yeah, I can use my Great Weapon Master with all my attacks, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master. So that's 16 total to hit. You are muted now.
That's on the two-headed one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. That's plus 10. 22 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna attack again. Yes, 18 to hit.
Hit.
And Oh, nice. 24
Oh,
slashing damage. 25.
24, 25, 25,
25.
29,
25.
250. All right. You're hitting this with a great axe?
Yes.
Yeah, so you take a chunk out of it. And then you hit it again and take another chunk. And one of the heads seems like it's dangling on by some meat at this point. And it just goes, "Rrrr!" And on its turn, if y'all don't hit it, it is just going to slink back down into the water.
Wait, hang on. Is that a thing that I can do? Yeah, when I hit something, I can use my lightning damage to cause 1d6 on the other head. So that's take 4 damage, 4 lightning damage on the other head.
It's still doing the same thing. It's still alive.
Awesome.
Y'all do have opportunity attacks. Wait, it starts its turn in the Spirit Guardian, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yep.
And it has to give a wisdom save, I believe.
It has to wisdom save.
What is the save DC?
Higher than whatever you roll.
That's not how this works.
Okay.
It got a 16.
It's 16. Fuck you.
All right. Well, it saves and it slinks back into the water because it does not seem inclined to die. Dying does not seem high on its priorities at the moment. So it gets out of here, and that's its turn. Naya.
Cool. I got the one that's been fucking me up on the port side, right?
Yep.
Cool.
You're looking a little better now, so you got a little bit of healing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
she's-
it does. Oh, sorry. It is. It is having half speed.
That's fine. It's still enough.
Okay, cool. Just throwing that out there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Trying to
Yeah.
slow this thing down.
Nope, that's so valid.
If y'all want to hunt it down and kill it, you absolutely can. It's just.
It does still take half damage, by the way.
Oh, well, then it's probably dead. Roll your damage.
I got 10, so it'd be 5.
Oh, it's not dead. It was so close.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Literally left out with 4 HP.
Oh. Okay. Naya is looking pissed and in a lot of pain. So you're actually going to see her hair slightly changing color to more of that kind of seaweed, and a little bit more of the blues and silvers are popping out against the white. She's going
Let's
to
go
go
Super
ahead.
Saiyan.
Yeah, she's not happy. She's going to go ahead and Divine Smite on this next hit with her Great Sword. Yep. So let's see. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
Hey, you have to grunt when you attack. It makes you more powerful. That does hit.
25. I think Naya just looks at Cribble and goes, right, I'll work on that. Like, she's still getting acquainted with everything. And that is going to be, hang on. This is actually like my first time playing a paladin, so learning all the things. Okay.
8 radiant damage for the smite.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you. That is going to be.
Oh, you cast that you did a first level smite?
First level, yeah.
Okay, they did 2d8.
Awesome. Thank you. That is going to be 18 points of damage on the first hit. Is it still up?
Well, up. Not looking great.
She's
Not
gonna
looking
go
great at
ahead
all.
And smack it again. And as she's kind of hitting it with these divine smites, it's almost like the water around her that's kind of been moving about slows and is almost piercing back into this freaking dinosaur. So she's gonna go ahead and roll again. That is a natural 20.
All right.
I think with that, you actually see Naya like literally shrugging her shoulders, trying to take the disappointment that she felt earlier from herself, but also from the crew, because she felt everyone's eyes on her of how much she was fucking shit up immediately. Trying to shake that off and just striking true with that. That is going to be 32 points of damage.
How do you delete this thing from existence?
I think you literally just hear her yell, which again is not something she does a lot. Usually, yeah, she's loud, she sings. But this, she just turns into a little bit of a war cry of just frustration and anger that she's like been fucking up this much early today. And like on the very first hiccup that they've had, and the kind of water around her seems to also kind of spiral around her greatsword as she kind of thrusts it forward through this thing's like face, as it's like mid-cry, cutting it off.
Yeah. Yeah, that's bad. Not good for this thing. It is destroyed. You basically almost blow the thing's head off. Cool. Draven looks at you and he's like, "That's your Triton half."
She'll just kind of nod and slightly like coming back to herself a little bit, but trying to, sure.
Since I think Naya's on the side of the shit that Curtis is on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, I mean, rough form, but you definitely stuck the landing. Good job.
Thanks.
It is the captain's turn now.
Definitely a paladin in training, so she's still learning everything.
Cribble is going to do some more anime shit. Because that's what I've decided Cribble is doing from now on. So all of his guiding bolts and shit like that are just like fucking Hadokens. And he's just doing like Naruto shit. So he climbs up Draven's back, jumps, does a front flip, balls up the energy, and then just shoots it at the last remaining Plesiosaurus. And let's see if it actually hits, because anime shit is only fun if it actually works. Otherwise, you just end up looking sad like other anime characters. It's going to be... Fuck my life. Another motherfucking crit. How about that? I'm not going to roll like this again, am I? It's just going to...
Nope. It's one and done.
That's just max damage, so... 4, 6...
Jordan, shut up, because you crit on us all the fucking
You really do. Like, I get my ass whooped regularly.
I mean, that was just last episode, so.
I know.
I also get my ass beat by especially Fair. Fair, I think, crits the most out of all of us.
Yeah, that's my retribution for killing me.
Oh, so that's just gonna be
I earned those crits, bitch. I died.
36 damage
Woo!
from Cribble with just one second level guiding bolt. All right, next up, the captain is just going to he saw Bobby absolutely fucked that. No, you can only move. Who's engaged with this other one? Is anybody on the starboard side? Or did everybody move away from over
No,
there?
but Naya would
Amaria's over there.
Naya would have probably used her remaining movement to start heading in that direction, but yeah, no.
Amaria
I can-
never moved.
Okay, Amaria's
Amaria
I was
never-
at the wheel.
Amiria never moved, and I have a movement speed of 55. So
Well, my thing, you can either attack or move, but if you're not engaged already. But if we're saying that Naya would have moved over there with the remaining movement, because that would make sense, I'll just give my attack to Naya.
Okay.
Do it again.
All right.
Show your Triton half who's boss. Or Genasi half. You know what I mean.
That's better. That is so much better. That is gonna be a 19 on the die.
Are you adding the smite to this one too? Or?
Nope. Nope. She's
It
gonna
does
hold
hit.
off. She's like chilling for a hot second with that one. Yeah, Maria?
Draven says that, and Amiri's like, now don't pit her one half against the other. She's both parts, and they're both beautiful, all right? Let's not.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Aw.
That's what I tell my children too.
I cast Call Lightning.
Let's just
How much
shame
you
the
hit
mixed race.
for?
That is 15 points of damage. On that one.
Yeah, it's close. I don't mean it like that anyway. Calm down. I got these kids too.
I think you just hear Naya go, thanks, Amiria, for looking out.
That is Draven's turn. Actually, no, Draven hasn't attacked. I get to attack a Draven too. I wonder I can do this. I think I'm gonna do a thing here. Because I think Draven would have an idea of this. He's going to look to the thing and tell it to go. We're not here for you. Because I am going to use my ability to, as a Triton, to use Emissary of the Sea. I communicate simple ideas to beasts, elemental monstrosities of the water. It can understand me, though it doesn't have any ability to. I don't have any ability to return what it understands. And with that, in order to potentially keep you all from destroying it, because Draven is still a softy at heart, he's going to use Fog Cloud. Just to obscure being able to see it clearly. And that's going to be his turn. Don't kill it. It's going to go anyway. It ain't going to do no damage to the ship. And Cripple goes, yeah, fucking right. It would have eaten me. Anyway, it's Samaria's turn.
Yeah, Amira ain't hearing none of that. She's gonna move the Call Lightning over to that area, and it needs to make a dex saving throw.
Right.
You said that Orca energy. Captain, it sought us out for a reason. You don't think it's gonna come back again?
Not after the licking it just took. Oh, it fell.
Now
I got a
now,
4.
Captain, consider that we all took a licking last time, and now we're going back out for that sea serpent.
Yeah, but we're
Clearly, we didn't learn our
humanoids.
lesson.
We don't learn lessons.
I know that's right.
Neither do predators, honey.
Predators get scared of a bigger and badder predator. And we are indeed the biggest, baddest predators out here.
That's 12 lightning damage.
Oh, it's pretty fucked up, but it's not quite dead yet.
Let me check something.
It's literally flashing on my screen. I didn't even notice it's a thing that happened with the encounter builder.
Yeah.
It's like flashing red.
Yeah,
That
they've done a
honestly
lot of
sounds
stuff with it.
Awful. That sounds horrible, like bad.
It's a little animation on a little.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah.
When the HP is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Except you don't hear that repeated do 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 because you're low.
All right, I don't have anything more I can do because that was my action.
All right.
Is
Oh, go
Naya,
ahead.
how you looking, boo boo?
She's hurt.
Over
but-
half.
Yeah, she's
You're over
a little
half.
over half. She's doing okay.
I'm gonna give you a second level healing word.
Thanks.
I'll roll it. You can go on to the next turn.
That's red.
Right.
Sin. Sin.
Sin.
It's your
Sin.
turn.
I think he's just thinking.
Oh, okay.
I think that was his thing.
You
like-
need to acknowledge
Yeah, I
us.
couldn't-
We
I
are-
couldn't
I'm gonna start playing Jeopardy music.
I couldn't tell if that was a neurospice moment or if like Sim was really cooking on something. I really could not tell.
That was
Well, we're
him
about
looking
to-
over-
Needy and need acknowledgement.
That was him looking over his monk abilities, like, what the fuck can I do?
I mean, also, like, you're not wrong, especially because no one's throwing arrows at me. So, let me see. We have the port side is destroyed. I'm assuming the starboard side is also like not an issue. And
It's- It's got almost no health left.
okay. So
And the two-headed one pieced the fuck out. They didn't want no more of the smoke.
oh, okay.
The captain said he's done with this other one, but Ameria was like, absolutely not.
He's done with it.
You said there's a fog cloud up here?
So there's what now? I'm sorry.
A fog cloud up here?
Yes, it is. So you would be at disadvantage unless you have blindside.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk in the direction of this creature and see if we can just like
Bucket cloud. All right.
I'm going to while I'm walking, I'm just going to put the quarterstaff down because I'm like, we're not in danger.
At this point, you know you're not.
That's a 9.
That will not hit.
That's also like another 9.
That will also not hit.
So I would like to flavor it as the following. Rather than missing, right? I've like been vaguely in the area of where it's supposed to be, and it's just like instead of it doing like any kind of significant damage, it's just like boops on the nose, like go on and get before Emiria actually kills you.
Fair enough.
Like it looks like I'm swinging at it as with full force, but like we're clearly not. I'm just like go on get.
Yeah. And that's what it does because his turn is next, and it
I use my reaction to add a d6 to that roll.
Let's fucking go. I was hoping you were.
And I already rolled for you. You got a 5 on the die here.
Oh my
for me?
fucking
14
god.
hit.
For me?
A 14 does
Yeah.
hit.
Oh really?
You're a monster.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
Okay. Then we're gonna roll with a special die that I have today. It is in the shape of a bullet. Oh
Wait,
god. It's a D6, but it's in the shape of a bullet.
Oh no, I rolled for you. I got 5 on the die.
Oh no! Like here's the thing.
this is
I have to
your
roll
damage?
damage. Yeah, I have to roll damage
Oh.
because you rolled a 4 to
Bullet
like
die?
cause like right. So those 5s, how many rolls do they apply to? Because I had to make 2 of them.
Oh no, it just goes towards an attack roll, so I put it to your attack roll, which bumped it up to a 14, so now you can roll damage.
Which one? Because I beat 2.
You got a 9 on both, right?
Yep. So it
does it
applies to
matter?
both of those, or just one of
No,
them?
just
It
one.
applies- Just one.
Oh, okay. So I regret to
It's
inform
gonna-
you.
No. It's gonna apply even if you. I know it was with disadvantage. I'm saying that
It made it a hit.
it made it
Yeah.
a hit no matter what.
No, like it was like that was the thing. I was just asking if it's one hit or two, but I think it's just one.
Yeah, it's just for the one attack you rolled with a disadvantage.
Okay.
bumped you
So. Right. Here's the thing. I'm just like trying to pull punches, and apparently I underestimated my own strength because I rolled like a 6 on a d6. So I like punched this
Finish
creature
him.
for like just like go and get, but when I do it, it hits for 10 damage.
And you just so you're like you punch it, you think you're softballing it, and you just feel the like the nose, the muscle in here, and then the skeletal structure here just crunch, and then it falls into the water.
And it was just like
Unalived.
just oh god damn it. Like that is the reaction that Red has. And then like right when things clear up, I just kind of like look back, knowing that Amiria is the kind of person who's responsible for this, and go, really?
Yeah.
We did it!
We
You
we
know,
didn't have to kill that creature. Dude.
Yeah, we
didn't.
Yep, we sure did.
It's just they're looking for food, and we have food. We are food, but
Mm-hmm. And now we have more food.
we don't need more food.
Or who's going in the water to
Kale.
get that?
Kale's already cutting like skinny.
Hell's like going on the underside of the boat. It's like I didn't even stay up top of the deck. It started falling down, and I'm just cutting meat
Yeah.
out through the holes
Nice
where they
Bring up pieces for Kale, like
Oh, they're paddling? No, that's not a paddle hole now. That's a cut hole.
yeah, yep.
It's good meat right here.
Bobby is also helping, and Bobby's saying, "Did you know that plesiosaurs have endothermic metabolisms?" To Kel.
What's that mean?
It means that when you eat something, you can keep cool in like hot environments or like cold in hot environments.
Did you just say you could keep? Oh, I get what you said. I heard it backwards. I was like, no, I heard it. You said you could keep cool in cool environments and cold and warm.
No.
I was like,
Backwards.
You're always cold forever now.
You just stay cold and cold, and you
Oh,
never warm up.
I would love to have that power right now.
Right.
Honestly,
Mhm.
it'd be great.
Mood.
But as someone who just didn't have any AC for a few days,
Yep.
yeah, that would have been perfect. All right, so we're out of initiative now.
Yay.
And I think this is a perfect time to take us a short break
Sure.
before we go into the storm and into the sea serpent's lair, question mark, dot.
Yep. Sounds good. All
right.
What do you think about 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Say bye, Liara.
Bye.
Duh.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wallet in. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
Welcome back to Ampistrano.
I hope you all had a chance to hydrate yourselves and moisten your whistle as we return back to the adventures on the Damp Daddy. As we return back from break, the Damp Daddy is rocking gently in the waves in the open waters. Its sails are fluttering against the backdrop of the moonlight. The battle they had just had been fierce, but relatively brief. And the sea still is churning with blood of the aftermath of this confrontation and meat chunks that Kale has decided were not the good bits and has just tossed into the waters, which Draven has warned Kale about before because this is what brings sharks, so we can't swim when they do this, but they never listen. Nonetheless, getting back to things, Draven goes, listen up, crew. We faced yet another random interruption, or excuse me, another test of our mettle and come out victorious, right? Those plesiosauruses, I think that's how you pronounce it. Looks at Maria and goes, yeah, okay, whatever. They thought they could claim us as their prey, but we showed them the strength of the Damp Daddy and his crew. Right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah. Each of you fought with courage and skill that defines us. We are more than just sailors. We are warriors of the sea. Especially you, Naya. I saw that. That's some true Triton shit right there.
Yep.
That's some true Triton shit.
I feel like there's a moment here where Amiria and Curtis look at each other for a second. Like, girl. And then I just...
Bobby, that is a big ass axe you carry, and you use it well.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm surprised he didn't use the cannon, to be honest.
Cannon will be a more appropriate choice later on. Believe me.
That's a good point.
But honestly,
I actually didn't think about using that.
I need you to just make sure that the crew aims the cannons right. With you able to use that axe that well, I might need you up on the deck.
Oh, somebody can shoot me as a cannonball into the thing.
No.
That would be cool.
No. The last time someone tried that, their feet got set on fire. We were dealing with the medical bills for months.
No. I believe the phrase that the people have been using in the lands these days is "let him cook."
That's Kale's job.
Oh, I thought it was he
Is
was
that what the
lit.
young people are saying? See, y'all have to catch me up on the lingo. Anyway, I digress. Neither beast nor storm will stand in our way. We have a mission to accomplish. We will protect the people and the sea. As we get ready to head into this storm, I want to make sure that everyone is still down for this because this is very dangerous. And I know we lost Ricky last time.
Rip.
Wasn't that
Hashtag blessed.
I walk up to the captain in the middle of this speech and I whisper into the captain's ear, Randy. His name was Randy.
Randy.
Oh, Randy.
Krebbel's like, just stop for a second. Listen, remember everyone, this is just a single victory. The next time might be a bigger victory with a bigger sea creature thing. That's the true test, right? And that one is a larger and greater threat that we might face. And it's big enough to eat us. So like getting eaten is not a top priority for anyone here. Because anything that can swallow you whole is usually going to put you down to the digestive acids. And those are really good. Cribble.
Hey,
Cribble,
Captain,
no.
Do you mind if I handle this?
Yes, please.
Hey everybody, good work on fighting off this whatever these creatures are that are bombarding the boat. We have more work to do. It'll be coming up soon. Go down to the quarters and have some dinner. Make sure you have some rest and get your supplies together. We'll see you up here in about 2 hours.
I
Sounds good.
Y'all notice that Amaria's been quiet, and then at some point she's like still like navigating the boat. She looks over her shoulder and then pulls out some of the sheep's wool from her ears. Like, are y'all talking still?
Oh my god.
You know something, beloved, not to you specifically, obviously.
See, I can't drive or navigate the boat while y'all just yapping, so I have to tune it out somehow.
Y'all can take a short rest, by the way.
Right, well, I'm gonna head on down because I, for one, am going to need some of that nourishment if we're going to be dealing with any more of those things, and I have to swing at more things, whatever that quarterstaff was. Oh, and by the way, soup has some texture. I don't know why it crunches.
It's the tahini.
But I don't dislike it.
Deep fried teeth.
I'm not the only one eating scoops. Okay, got it. I got guac and scoops over here. So everyone takes a long rest or a short rest.
Long rest? Long rest.
Short.
I heard long
Short.
rest.
Short.
He said it. He said it.
I heard a long rest.
If we take a long rest, I'm going to throw 2 of these serpents at you, and we're all going to die.
I don't think we are.
Okay, yeah, let's test two
No.
of these sea serpents.
So you want to kill your crew? Let's go.
Wait,
Come on.
Wait. So we're all gonna die, which means Draven will also die, which means we're gonna have to rewrite
No.
most of this campaign.
Draven is a
because
creature of the
Draven
sea.
doesn't-
Draven is just going to go retreat to his family. This is what happens whenever Draven
so
loses a ship.
So we're now gonna find out that Draven abandons his crew to
Oh,
death.
okay.
Let's
Shit.
do this. We're doing the
Not
two
a
Draven
real
can just
captain.
breathe underwater. All right, I hate
Portal
y'all.
so can half of your crew.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is Captain's not going down with his ship and also is fending for himself. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I heard that these characters don't matter because he's gonna get these old guys killed.
I will cast.
No
Free
wonder
Will
they
Winds and make
left.
it difficult to
No
breathe
wonder they
through,
left
and-
with the ship.
And you'll take bludgeoning.
I
damage
wonder
if you
where
try
my
to
ship
abandon it.
is. We took it.
Amaria
Bastard.
took it.
And we Amaria's crew now. We know how to say her name. She respects us.
Went from the damp daddy to the wet witch.
The hack. The moist hack. I don't know.
The way
No.
that Amiria just became like the
Bobby's
mid boss of the campaign.
Anyway, after a short rest, we continue our way into the eye of the storm. So mechanically, this will have some issues with us. Anything that is not within 5 feet of you will have disadvantage for attack rolls, because this is unless you have blind sight or something like that.
Is that just for physical attacks or what about magical?
Magical too. Anything that you have to attack and you can't see it clearly.
Okay, anything that involves sight.
Yes, sight.
Okay.
Is it because there's dark in here and is it magical darkness?
It is magical darkness
Okay.
because the
That
storm
spells?
is caused magically. Also, the ship will become difficult terrain because it will be very slippery / icy. If you have stuff to work around that, I think Tritons do. Yeah, you may be able to work around it, but yeah, sucks. This is a sucky encounter that I decided was sucky because it needed to be sucky because Draven had to go through some shit to get to where he is now. I torture my characters to make them better or worse. So we steer the ship into the storm. It is terrible. The ship is rocking, but we are experienced. This is not our first rodeo. We have been through this with this sea serpent before. This sea serpent has severely damaged this ship once, minorly damaged it the next time, and this is our third time fighting it. The last time we had to retreat because we lost Richard.
It's Grandy. Is it Grandy?
Ramon? Okay, yeah.
I don't think it matters. He's dead. And you can't remember his name anyway, so clearly he was an important member of the crew.
Everybody's an
people
important
on the
member
crew's
of the
name.
crew.
If he was important, you would remember his name.
No, I'm just bad with names. This has been a problem. I don't even remember all my kids' names, especially when they add the Goliath
Sounds
names
like
to
an
the middle of it. It's a whole
excuse.
problem because they don't always keep the same ones either. Did you know that the Goliaths will change their names after they've done a new accomplishment, and then you're just supposed to know it?
Sounds like you're not trying hard enough, Captain.
I hope you get old one day, like real, real old. And you just start forgetting shit.
Thank you. I guess that's a better curse than a pirate dying early, so.
We're
Thanks,
not
Captain.
pirates.
What?
And points to Amaria.
We don't
said that we
do
are.
piracy.
Oh, we are privateers, I believe is the term that he wanted to
Yeah.
use earlier today.
Pirateers.
We don't do crimes. How about that? We're not criminals.
What?
There is a look from
Point.
Red that basically, if I could say Red's facial expression is a word, that word would be shit. Like this,
Baby.
exactly that.
Red just stole
Baby.
alcohol from a bar not 20 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
No, baby, you're right. We're not criminals. We're entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs.
Piratepreneurs.
My daughter told me that people make liberal use of the word entrepreneur when they're doing some bad shit.
Or not. Question. Does the ship need reparations or anything like that?
Yes, the ship.
The people on the ship need
The ship
needs
reparations.
Knew it as soon as I said it out loud.
Give the ship 40 acres and a mule right fucking now.
Do we need to repair the fucking ship?
Yes, I think the port side's a little bit messed up because that's where Naya was getting fucked up a little bit. But
It didn't.
Okay.
These things never actually attacked the ship. They just went
Perfect.
over the side of it. So the
Oh,
ship's
okay.
in great shape.
okay, cool.
Because we reinforced the hull
Yeah.
from the last time, when they bumped the ship, they didn't do any significant, any damage of note, to be honest with you. Not significant damage, any damage.
All right. Cool.
You know, we got some bumps and maybe a little bit of creaks that weren't sounding the way they did before, but that's the extent of it. So we're fine. The ship does have HP though, so don't worry. I am keeping track of that.
Okay.
So, as we ride into the storm, the captain says we need to get the crew down downstairs so they can start paddling because we need to take down the sails. Because the last time they got hit by lightning and we had to put out a fire, and trying to put out a fire while fighting a sea serpent when it's hailing is not a good time.
That's Norman's job. I don't do that.
Yes. I need you all to be ready for whatever happens.
Aye, Captain.
Well, depending on how long we have, the first thing I would like to get ready for is a nap.
Didn't you just wake up from a nap?
Yes, as he leaves to go have a nap.
Amaria is going to ritual cast water walk on well, not you, Draven. You don't need it.
Nope.
Anybody who can't walk on water or breathe in water, I'm gonna cast water walk on y'all. I'm gonna do a ritual so I don't have to use a spell slot. Come in close, babies. Let me read your fortune.
Oh.
You're not gonna drown today.
Thank you.
All right.
Draven says, I know.
I wasn't talking to you. I already know. You just made a whole thing about how if the ship goes down, you're just gonna swim back to your family. We all heard it, so you're good.
That was my inner thoughts. If you peek it in there again,
You say your inner thoughts out loud a lot.
I walk over to him.
you do, Captain. It happens all the time.
I put a hand on Amiria's shoulder, just ever so gently, and go, "Thanks." And I think you would know that that is a very serious thing.
Like, Naya. Oh, sorry, you were muted, love.
No, it just didn't pick me up. Curtis, you're welcome.
Like, Naya will look over at you, Amira, and go, "Thank you. I very much appreciate that you're looking out for everybody."
Well, you know, for all my bluster, I suppose I do care. I mean,
Amiria?
I put most of the money that I make on my my entrepreneurial business back into this boat a lot. Yes, sweetie.
Can you actually read the future?
Yeah. I just don't always I just don't always use those skills for certain people, you know, but I can do it. Just depends on who I do it for.
Oh, and like, what do you like hear voices or like what happens there? How do you know that? How does it happen?
You see Amaria has like a pouch on her belt and she pulls out just like a handful of bones. Like, and it's an assortment of bones, but you can tell like some are like rodent bones, some are a little bigger. But they all can fit like in her hand. And it's like, I just throw these and I just read kind of the shapes that they make and that tells me what I need to know.
Oh, I got one of those, but it's actually just snacks for me. But
or sometimes, and like she around her neck is like just like this, like just a leather cord, but it has like an orb at the end of it. And it's her star map. Like you hold it up to the light and it like casts like one of those lights that you get off Amazon where it like puts like the stars on your ceiling. It's kind of like that. And it's like sometimes when I you know, I'll look through this or I look up at the night sky and that can also tell you stuff too if you know how to read the position of the stars.
wow, that is fascinating.
I'm gonna do your birth chart someday.
All right. I don't know when I was born. I think it was like 11 years ago. No, 11 months. I don't know.
When I was born, either it's like a little tadpole, and I was in a little spawning pool, and there was like 60 of my little brothers and sisters. It was great, and then it was terrible because it's a little bit of space for a lot of bit of people, and this kind of happens with the Grongs a lot. We get in each other's way, but you know they made me like master shaman. Then they called me abbot because that was a more acceptable language for the random people who were walking up in our swamp. Until we ran all those random people out. But I still kind of like the term abbot.
Abbot.
Ameria can relate to none of this, but she just nods. She just nods agreeingly.
Cripple doesn't entirely trust Amaria because Cripple is essentially a cleric and he prays to gods for his magic ability. And you tell people that you can see their future, and he believes the gods only can see your futures, but they don't tell you. They just give you little hints.
Oh, so what you're saying is Cribble is one of those stuck in his ways type that would rather proselytize to you about the god that he worships. Don't believe in nothing else but that.
Cribble does not proselytize people. He just believes it himself, but he doesn't trust other magics that work differently entirely.
Well, that's too bad.
Right now. Because this goes back in time before he meets Toby. And they get on that adventure.
You know, Cribble.
I got backstory, y'all. I got backstory.
Have Cribble and Amari have this debate before?
Once or twice. It's not really had a real sit down. It's just more been like, I can't believe the captain made you second mate navigator. that kind of attitude, because Cribble felt like you're encroaching on his best friend.
Baby, if I wanted Javy to be my best friend, he would be. I don't want him. I don't want that. I'm just here to do work. And also,
Yeah, so am I.
I mean, okay. No need to be so territorial.
You don't know me.
I don't know you, but I know it. I know a stank attitude when I hear it, and I know where it comes from. Because every time I get around the captain, you give me a little stank eye, which I don't appreciate, but I usually let it slide.
My whole body stinks, so it's not just my eyes.
Yeah, yes, you have a literal stank, but also there's just an attitude about you towards me specifically that I don't see you giving to anybody else.
I just don't understand how you work. You tell people you tell them their futures, but you also scam people that you tell that you're telling their futures. So that doesn't seem right. And that's coming from me.
As I've explained to you before, and I'm not going to do it again after this, I do have the ability to tell someone's fortune. Whether or not I'm using that ability at the time is a completely different story. Not everybody deserves the energy and effort that I put into it. And sometimes you get the sense that people just want you to tell them what they want to hear. And that's what I do. I tell them what they want to hear.
Yeah, we don't do that on this ship. We tell people the truth, even if the truth sucks.
I've literally never lied to a single person on this ship. I'm not even talking about anybody on this ship. I'm speaking generally, sweetie.
How do I know that?
I don't know. Maybe ask your little god.
Well, since it seems that I'm not going to get any sleep with whatever is going on up here.
You could have took your ass downstairs if you really wanted to.
I don't know if you know how loud you actually are, Cribble.
I'm not loud. People just don't know how to hear.
The defense rests their case on that particular subject. And
you try having 60 brothers and sisters and being heard in a group. Just corpse all the fucking time.
I suppose, but the thing about me and, well, the family that I have left is that some of them learned the first time. Now then. Couldn't help over here. There was a rather bitter conversation happening up here. We can't have that as a crew. We okay?
Lightning, thunder, striking. The ship is shaking a little bit.
I'm sorry, we're having a conversation over here. Can you quiet down, please?
Naya's been on the lookout, trying to keep an eye on things.
Naya, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. This one and
roll it with advantage, actually.
With advantage.
Yep.
Cool.
Because we do still have a very smart person sitting in the crow's nest.
Mm-hmm. That is going to be a 22 for the perception.
Cool. You don't see much because the rain is starting to come down very, very, very hard. But maybe it's because you were paying attention to what happened when we ran into the Plesiosauruses, or the last time we ran into the sea serpent. But the sea serpent previously, it felt like the water, like the waves changed directions too much for normal. Like even in a storm sort of goes away, or it's a freaking like hurricane. It's not a hurricane happening right now, and the wind is blowing in multiple different directions. The last time the wind started blowing in multiple different directions, the serpent was circling us. You know it's close. Maybe 50 to 60 yards away.
She'll kind of clocking that everyone's kind of talking, but still her eyes never leaving the water, constantly watching where the tides
That's
are
150.
yeah, tides are shifting and stuff like that. Y'all, I think we're well, serpents in range at least, so we might want to cut the chitter chatter.
I can multitask, honey.
The captain
you're
gets up
muted.
front. He's go to the cannons. Man, the cannons. Make sure that we're staying true on starboard side. We want to keep it on one side and one side only. You got it?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Perfect. Use whatever
I'm
magics
just
y'all
ready.
can. Y'all are part of this crew for a reason. I trust y'all. Even if we disagree, even if we fight, even if y'all don't like me all the time, I brought y'all here for a reason. Because y'all are the best at what y'all do. I have to work on the whole piracy thing and scamming people, but that's a longer term project, and I knew I can fix everything in a day. But anyway,
I would say don't try.
I can pay y'all enough where you don't have to do this.
I do it for fun.
Whatever you do on your shore leave, shore leave. Anyway, get ready. It's coming. And lightning strikes right onto the crow's nest of the Damn Daddy, and you see an Aarakocra just come jump out flying like in a nosedive towards the deck of the ship. It's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That seemed directed at me.
Here we go.
See, boy, it's fine. It was trying to hit you lightning. It was, but you'll be okay. And then turning starboard side, you feel the ship sort of shift. And you hear a bunch of people go, ah! And I need us all to roll initiative.
Da-da-da-da.
Hey, fight time, baby. Fight time.
No.
What? This thing's gonna fuck us up. What we're about to see. Gargantuan creature.
A gargantuan creature.
All right. Encounter. All right, we got a 14 for Naya.
14 also for Ameria.
Maria.
You probably have better decks.
I just got a +1.
Oh, okay. I have plus
You
2.
can go first.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I was gonna let you go first anyway.
Bobby.
9.
9. Kale.
Hold on. 16. I can't go first.
Red.
12.
And what does Draven get?
All my plans work if someone goes before me.
Well. And the Sea Serpent got 18. I accidentally closed my roll 20 window. Why is this not making obnoxious roll 20 noises in my ear? All right, Draven's going to roll and get a 13. All right. That means the sea serpent acts first. Oh, this is going to be a good time. So you feel the ship start to sway and rock. But it seems like it's rocking back and forth and front and back, too many directions at one time. And then the storm almost gets quiet. Like you don't hear the lightning. It's like that moment after thunder has hit and you're waiting for the lightning to happen. But there's a moment of pause before it actually happens. And then before you know it, this thing is on top of the ship, going over the top of the crow's nest. You're looking up at it. It is possibly the largest creature you've ever seen. We're all level 6s. This is probably the largest creature we've ever seen. And it's just going to go straight into attack mode. So one of his, it's going to use just instantly start with one of his legendary actions at the top of the order. And it is going to smack the ever living fuck out of the ship. One of the abilities of the ancient sea serpent is that it is a siege monster. It deals double damage to objects and structures. And so it's going to use a tail attack.
Question for you, a mechanic question.
Yes.
If it's attacking the ship, is that kind of like it's attacking us?
No.
Okay, so it needs, if it says attacked, if I'm being attacked, it has to physically just direct only me and not the ship.
Yeah, if it was something that could hit you at the same time, then sure, I would count that. But
Okay.
no, this point is not. The ship also gets a turn. Just so this thing does not actually hit the ship because I rolled so shitty. We are able to turn it just in time to move away from the tail, and it is upset by this. That's what it feels like. It just roars at us. Draven can actually understand it. And Draven says something in a weird fucking language that none of you maybe understand. And is holding Draven is holding a trident and pointing at it. And then he just says, "Fuck you, you gotta die." Cool. So, next up is this other part of its turn, because that was a legendary action. I'm gonna just hit everybody. Fuck it. It's gonna use Rhyme Breath.
That hits me.
That's a 60-foot cone of cold. Each character a creature in the area must make a DC 18 con save.
Oh, I don't think this would work then.
What is that ability? What are you trying to do?
Well, I have two different things that if something's attacking me that I can reaction against. One is to give it disadvantage, but this wouldn't work on that. But is it within 10 feet of us if it's this big? And it's circling the boat?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. Yeah, we can say 10
Okay.
feet, whatever.
Well, okay, then I'll have to fail first.
All right.
So you have to
What did we
fail
roll?
and then it kicks in?
Yeah, I have to take damage and then it kicks in.
Gotcha. Okay.
So a saving throw for Draven is probably gonna be bad.
Why can't I roll?
And Cribble with the nat 20, baby.
Let's go, Cribble.
7.
Oof.
20.
Nice.
Unnatural 20.
Dirty.
I got an 18 exactly.
I got an 11.
All right, so anyone who did not make the 18 is going to take 36 cold damage.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use absorb elements to, I think, absorb half of that.
And Draven is resistant,
That hurt.
so that's going
And if
to
we pass the 18, it's half, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I do need him to make a strength saving throw.
Red isn't great, by the way.
What
Oh,
was
Oh
the
yeah,
to-
I'm sucks right now.
What was the total damage again?
36.
36. Okay, so I need to half it twice.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's a bad time. I thought this thing might kill us.
Good chance.
Uh-huh.
You're just like, I thought this thing might kill us. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Can that thing make a strength saving though, please though?
Oh, it absolutely can make a strength saving throw. It's probably going to
feel
pass
like
its
it's
strength
gonna
saving
pass
throw.
it.
It's very strong. Let's see. A 29.
Yeah, you pass. You take half damage though. So you take half of 14.
It
That's
is
force
unaware
damage.
of what you may have done to it just now.
Cool.
All right. That is its turn. Tail.
Cool. How does this work? So we have disadvantage because of darkness, right?
Correct. It also has disadvantage because of darkness too.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Do you guys want advantage back or what? Normal
Yes.
back or not? Okay, then with my first turn, for my action, I'm going to touch the bow of the ship or the thing, the long. This is not. What the fuck is the thing at the top with the bucket? The thing at the top of the bucket. I touched that thing.
The crow's nest?
Well, I don't
You
touch the crow's
fly
nest.
to it?
No, I touched the thing
No.
the crow's nest is attached to.
The
You
mask.
touched
Basically
the
the-
mast.
The mask. Okay, yeah. I touched the mask and I cast daylight, which puts a 60-foot radius of light around us. And if it did cast darkness, any third level spells of darkness or lower are dispelled.
Cool. Y'all can see.
Nice.
It's a weird sort of bright shine. Still the surface of the Damp Daddy's deck is frosted though, so it's very slippery. But those of you who've been at Waterwalk, I just will allow that.
But we can see it now, which is
Yes,
what we couldn't
you
do
absolutely can
beforehand,
see
and
it
that's what we needed.
very well.
Oh, shit, I don't have any more third level spells, so I can't do healing words. So then bonus action spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Wait, I can do that.
No, you can't cast a spell then another spell.
Even though it's spiritual weapon? Well, I
Spiritual
did
weapon is
last
still another
time.
spell. The
Yeah,
other one I thought was a divine, whatever the divine cleric shit says.
No, it was a
It
spell.
was,
I
it was
cast
Spirit
spell.
Guardians,
Well,
and
never mind.
I caught that.
No one has ever
I
stopped me
did not
before.
catch that. I thought it was one of the.
I'm a very special cleric who can cast as many things as I want. per
That is not
turn.
how it works. You got one. You got one freebie.
At the fight, I did need it. Then bonus action, I'm going to. Do I have to use an action to do that? I have to do that as an action? Well, then bonus action, I don't do shit.
This is gonna
I
be,
think
Okay.
I'm going to my shell, but
this
that's
is
an
gonna be- This is
action.
gonna be fine. This is gonna be absolutely fine.
Yeah, I'm just
next
gonna
up.
get behind somebody.
Samaria. And Naya is on deck.
Actually, said Naya. Naya it goes first
well,
because her dex
vice
is
versa,
better than
then.
mine.
Okay. So where exactly? Because I know the serpent's been moving around a bit. Where exactly is it floating above us? Is it kind of like near the ship? Am I able to get a melee
it
attack
is
on it?
over the side of the bow of the ship. It is also above the ship because it's so tall and long.
Perfect.
So imagine a tall person standing over you, essentially.
Sounds good.
That's essentially what's happening.
Okay. So if I were to try and smite this thing, would I be able to? Question
Yes,
mark.
you can absolutely walk up to it and hit it.
Yep.
Around the knee.
Yeah, perfect. She's just gonna try and.
That's another Waterboy reference for y'all.
Nope, I got it. I got that one. She's gonna do a searing smite on this thing and see if she can just wallop it.
Okay.
2 times, and that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Let's
First.
see. A 19 does hit.
Okay.
So that will be with your Searing Smite. Yep.
All right. I'll just go ahead and roll the damage for that. That is going to be.
Robo, roll me a d6, by the way.
4.
Okay.
Jordan, just so you know, you can stack your divine smites with your spell smites.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and do that then. I'm going to just stack it.
Smites on smites on
Yeah.
smites.
That's going to be then. 23. I see. That is going to be 38 points of damage with everything
Right.
on that first. And she's going to go ahead and do it again. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just checking. Okay. This one will be another Searing Smite. This one's going to be at first level, though.
You cannot do another Searing Smite.
Okay. Never mind then.
Cost a bonus action.
Got it. Okay. Then she will just hit. And that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And that is 12 points of damage with that.
It's feeling this damage. That first one didn't do much to it, but it definitely felt that.
And Naya's going to use her whatever remaining movement she has to kind of distance herself, so that way, maybe pulling some of the attacks. She's not looking great, but she's going to try and help out with doing what she can.
Yeah. So just an FYI, because this thing is so large, just reaction or like the movement reaction attacks is not really a thing.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because it covers too much space, so you won't. It won't get reactions against you really unless you jump off the boat.
Valid.
And you won't get reactions against it moving at all.
Exactly.
Because it's too big.
Sounds good. That's it for her.
Okay. Next up is Amaria.
Okay. Amaria sees this giant creature, remembers it from the last time. I think it still has like maybe a spear sticking out of one of its like scales from Randy's last stand. She sees like the water moving around turbulently around it, and is gonna cast Tidal Wave. And so it needs to make a I think it's a dex saving throw. Let me check again. Yeah, it's a dex saving throw.
Right. What's the DC?
15.
Yeah, I'm just going to use one of my legendaries.
Okay, so it's still gonna take half damage. It just won't be knocked prone. Oh my god, I rolled so well. Hold on. So 26 damage, half, so 13.
Okay.
And that is bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'm just holding the boat steady.
Okay.
that's
Next
my turn.
up is Draven. If you're looking at Draven right now, he looks slightly scared because a lot of the crew just got real fucked up from that breath, himself included. Cribble is all the way fucked up from that breath. Cribble has a total of 2 HP remaining at the moment. Just to give you all an FYI on that. Oh wait, no, Cribble saved. Never mind. Well, it's still not that much better.
Actually, I'm as my bonus action, I am going to use my wild shape to turn into my chalice starry form.
Nice.
That'll help with healing.
Yes. All right, so yeah, I think Cribble is going to do the same thing he normally does, and then just use a guiding bolt, and is going to get a fucking 20. Not a nat 20 this time, but a 20 nonetheless. And it's going to hit for 18 radiant damage. And Draven is going to follow up and take a swing at it. Again, dropping the shield down to take a longsword slash at this thing. And he's also going to hit 13 slashing. Good turn for this crew. Bonus action. Since everyone's in attack range, he's going to give Naya another attack because he knows Naya can use smites, and Bobby hasn't raged yet.
Alright, go ahead and drop another smite. And question, would this then be an opportunity then that I could... No, it's just a reaction, so I wouldn't be able to use like a searing
Correct.
smite, correct?
You can use divine smites. You can't use a searing smite.
Okay, cool. Just want to get that clarification. Yeah, she will divine smite then, 1000%.
Okay.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. And that's going to be 19 points of damage as she just swings down. It almost sounds like the crashing of waves as like there's literally water coming off of her sword and slamming this thing.
And you see this thing take through the scales, and you see the scales when the light reflects off of them almost shimmer on this thing. But one of the scales goes flying off as you smite it. Big golden light comes blaring off of it, and you see the cut hits it well, and this thing screeches. Next up is Red.
Okay, so I want to do some dramatic shit. There's like a bunch of sunlight. Is any part of this creature near its head in shadow at the moment?
Its head? No, it's probably creating shadow because it's above the point of light.
Okay, how far up is that?
The top of the head is actually about 30 feet up.
The top of the head is about 30 feet up? Okay.
Yeah, we've been hitting the body of this thing. The head is up top, just raining hell upon
I would
us.
like to, I'm going to explain what I would like to do, and then we're going to see if we can do it, okay?
Okay.
I would like to use Shadow Step to teleport to just like I'd say about 5 feet above where the creature's head is. And
Let's say you can bump above it. No, but you could bump to the crow's nest. The crow's nest is still there.
Because what I want to do is smack this thing with a stick.
Yeah. So if you get to the crow's nest, you're literally under his chin.
Okay. To the crow's nest is under its chin.
Yep. Because it wanted to be right above the top of the boat. I get this Bruce from.
It's the casual flex for me.
I wasn't even trying to casually flex. This probably did happen at the gym, but that's nonetheless.
But if I can, I basically want to teleport to where I would basically be in midair and be able to swing down at the head of this creature. However that happens, right? So that
Call
is
it
the
a
thing that
jump,
I would like to do.
flash attack, you land in the crow's nest. Sure. Animation.
And then we roll an attack, and that is wait, hold on, we're at the crow's nest. Okay. So
Bless you.
the first melee attack I take has advantage until the end of the turn, which is great. Because that advantage gives me a nat 20. So okay. That is how do we do nat 20s here?
Max damage plus a roll.
Max damage plus a roll.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to do an additional roll. Give me a second.
So whatever your attack die and bonus is, do that, and then you roll again.
Okay. So that is a total. Okay, yeah, I'm doing that right. Okay, that is a total of 22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now I have to do another one. Yeah, that's not a disadvantage. That's like a normal one. So this is a 16 to hit.
It does not hit.
Okay. And I can still take a movement, right?
Yeah. I don't know where you move to, but you can move.
How? And you said I'm 30 feet up?
Yep. There's a bucket and a ladder, essentially.
I am. Okay, so you said on the ground, there's basically like a whole bunch of like stuff happening down there.
Yeah.
But we have water walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to like right after that movement, because I don't know how much space I have to do things. I am going to, having done what I have done, I'm going to jump out of the crow's nest so that this creature doesn't try to bite me when it's its turn.
Okay.
And that's 30 feet up, so I gotta roll 3d6 for falling damage.
Do you not have slow fall?
I was going to, no, like we're doing the math just for the sake of doing it. It would be 13 falling damage, but I have slow fall, so I don't take any damage.
Okay.
That
it for your turn?
Let me see. I don't know if there are things to hide behind. If there are, I'm gonna move toward those. If not, I'll just stay put.
Not really.
Okay.
Bobby!
And that'll be my turn.
And me. All right. I am gonna attack this with my great axe, and I'm gonna attack it recklessly and use what's it called? Great Weapon Master. All right. That's a 19 and what the fuck is this? Oh, that's a natural 20. Nice. It has a weird symbol, so I didn't know that at first.
Robo with Great Weapon Master, since you crit, you get a bonus action attack.
I also want to add, did you rage?
I did.
Okay. You hadn't had a
did you rage
turn
this
yet. That's
turn?
why I asked.
Oh, because it raged, And so
Okay,
I don't get
yes.
the great weapon master.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So that's natural 20. So it's all the damage.
Mhm.
Plus- Jesus. Okay. 45 slashing damage on the first attack. If I used Reckless, does that mean I roll with advantage
Reckless
on the
is
second
for
attack?
all of your. Reckless is for all of your attacks this turn, even for like
Okay.
opportunity attacks. It's reckless.
Okay, awesome. So that's 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Absolutely hit.
That's 40. Okay, so that's 68 slashing damage total for my turn. Plus, I am gonna attack it with my my lightning damage, and that's 5. So 73. Oh, 68 slashing damage plus 6 lightning damage.
Okay. So
Oh wait, I
72.
forgot to add my rage bonus. So that's for. So that's 72 slashing damage and 5 lightning damage.
All right.
Go off, King.
Hell yeah.
And in which case, you strike a final killing blow on this creature with that much damage. Because
Oh my god!
it only had it had 196 health, and you just did
That's it.
Look and go.
70 something
it.
in a turn. A turn for a level 6 character. That is a shitload of damage. I
Yep.
just wanted to make sure y'all understand that is a shitload of
Fuck
damage.
Not for our crew. That's our crew.
You know, it was
Um,
Randy who was holding us back the last time. Let's
It was. Randy's the only.
Randy, fuck
Randy
Randy.
died.
Honest.
Richard
For his
was
own
a
issues.
great crewmate.
I
person.
literally just said his name, and now you just say his name
Rascal?
wrong. I just.
Coming from the man who also was going to leave us all to die.
It's
I'm,
true.
I'm
For real.
kidding y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Nicely done. Let's fucking go.
Oh, Draven is the first thing he does after this thing dies is uses gust of wind to sort of keep the creature from falling on top of the ship
okay.
entirely. So you just
Smart.
see him just like to push it back.
Airbending it away.
And he's like, holy shit. Holy shit, we did it.
And then Red walks up with this knowing look to the captain and goes, "Was there ever any doubt?"
Bobby!
They'll start skinning it.
We know your name. Oh, Draven is already picking scales off of this thing as soon as he gets it in a safe
Oh,
space. I'm taking
same.
Dale's getting it
control.
ready for dinner.
Same with Amaria. Amaria's collecting scales. Like, this is gonna be jewelry. This is gonna be a nice pair of boots. This is gonna be a purse. This is gonna be some nice armor.
I guess I should probably collect some. It'll probably make a good soup or at least garnish.
And Draven gets up in front of the crew and he goes, "Crew, I know you all call yourself pirates. But pirates don't do the things that we just did. Pirates are out for themselves. We just hunted down one of the most ferocious creatures in the sea, and we came out on top. Y'all are the best crew I've ever had. And I say this having been through several military crews, the Navy and Jorix. But we treat each other different here. So sometimes it's not exactly how I would prefer our communication. And some of your candidness puts me in a somewhat compromising position if I ever have to talk to the authorities in Jorix. But nonetheless, y'all are amazing. And you
Well,
deserve to hear it.
We appreciate that. And besides, that's how families work.
Single teardrop. Well, now let's fucking eat. Yeah, baby. I bet sea serpent is fucking delicious. Look, it doesn't even have like a bone. What is this? Just cartilage? Oh, that's gonna be good meat right there. Mm-hmm.
Ameria leans over to Red and is like, he definitely just said that pirates are better than the military, right?
Ah!
Mm-hmm.
Hail the Damp Daddy! Huzzah!
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Uh,
And that was where we leave this story.
Yay.
Beautifully
No one
done.
died.
No
One
one died,
died.
and this is
It
gonna.
was
And this is
real fucking close though. If this thing got another turn,
It was another cone.
Mhm.
no,
I
it
only
didn't get
have
another cone because Bobby
15.
rolled a 4. But it would have probably taken out the squishy ones of you because Kale only had 15.
Yep.
Brad only
I was
had
about
3.
to die.
And it had multiple attacks. It was going to kill
Yeah.
people. It was going to kill people. That would have been that.
Yep.
Ameria sitting there.
Which-
fine.
I actually did have something of a plan for. I suspected that people might die in this. So I have other crewmates. But I'm glad nobody
No one
did.
can kill me.
I'm glad no one did.
Yeah.
Because now this becomes Jordan's problem.
Yep.
Yay!
So thank you all for
Not
joining
Jordan
us.
being like, please let somebody die so I don't have to deal with them.
So I have to deal with
No,
all these
I'm-
NPCs.
Give me
Except for
everything.
Roger. Roger didn't make it.
Roger.
Yeah,
Roderick?
fuck Roger.
Yeah.
Randy?
Randy.
Rebecca?
His name was Ray.
Ro-
Rayford?
Rancid.
Rancid.
As soon-
Rancid didn't
as-
make it.
As soon as Draven is gone, Ameria's taken over this ship.
Yep.
I will come up with a new
Yeah, that's
name.
where it is. We
That's where it is.
follow we follow her now.
Yeah,
No.
she was the real
And Draven's
captain
been a
all
good captain. Damn, y'all are mean.
He is. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. He has been,
an
but
alright
you know,
cap.
it is the little things, and when you don't remember somebody's name, that shit sticks. And I know you know this.
This is a running joke around the ship with Randy's name.
Uh-huh. I'm sure he felt like
Uh-huh.
it was a joke.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
sure.
Wow.
We won.
Anyway,
We did.
Jordan, take it away. 2 years, baby.
I know, too.
Bam,
I
bam,
feel like I
bam.
should go last. So why don't we go around and say who we are and what we normally are playing here, our character-wise, and what we're up to in this upcoming week. And I know a few of us are also going to be at Gen Con. So I'm going to start with Sin, because you're next to me on the overlay.
Okay. Well, hi. I have been Curtis Carmine, also known as Red, for the crew of corsairs, privateers, or just crew members of the Damn Daddy. Today, I am normally Blackstone when I am here, and you can find me on all the socials by the name Sinziak, except for Twitter. While supplies last or whatever. I do the things, I play the games, I produce the games. It's a fun time.
We're going to head up to Robo.
It's me, RoboGoblin. Games for Sudan, bit.ly/games4, the number 4 Sudan. And you can donate there. Support support people, the refugees coming from Sudan. And I was playing, not Toby, I was playing Bobby. And I did this to myself.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
changed one letter.
I don't. I'm also thinking now, ooh, Toby could be an awesome barbarian now. But no, let's see. And that's me, TTRP Gifts.
Amazing. And I went ahead and put the Games for Sudan information as well in the chat. So thank you, Robo.
Thank you.
April.
I was April and also Kale. the ship cook. Next time I will be Aurea, the land monk. Nope, the sky monk, the monkey moon fairy. That's me.
Monkey Moon Fairy.
Monking moon fairy.
Moon fairy.
Listen.
Amazing. Let's jump over to Fair.
Hi, I'm Amaria Godskiff, played by Fairbear, also known as Farron. I usually play Deodora on this channel for Ampistrano. If you see me at Gen Con, no you didn't, it's a doppelganger, maybe, I don't know, take him out, because I won't be there.
No, it's probably some white person that sees another black person.
Yeah,
and
or
thinks it's
they
you.
racist.
That's probably what happens.
If you see a black person and you think it's me, maybe you should self-reflect on that.
Amazing. And Dimples.
Hello, everyone. I am Damples and Dice. Oh, wait, no. Dimples and Dice, aka Prince, aka Amir Hamza. You can find me around the internet as Dimples and Dice, doing stuff and things. Yeah, I'll be at Gen Con. You can find me over on Laugh Love Lindy's channel for Good Society, Read It Between the Lines. I'm recording another show. I just did some shenanigans with Do You Validate? April Raygun was there for that. I'm pretty sure that might be the game to get me canceled, but you know, I've survived this long.
It wasn't that bad.
The one shot it got weird.
There was just some
I
content
had-
warnings.
Yeah, a lot of them. just picture corporate Hunger Games. Yeah, Hunger Games at the office. That's a better way to put it.
So just corporate America.
So
Yeah.
Hunger Games.
Except the murder.
So just corporate America. Nothing's changed. This is real life.
I was just reinforcing our cultural norms.
No.
No, anyway, just keep an eye out for that. That should be on the Patreon. Yeah. Do you validate Patreon, April Raygun?
I don't know where I am half the time. Why do you think I know
You
our
do
names
the
are?
shows on there. I'm asking you.
Sure,
I was a
yes.
guest.
So I don't know where my shows are.
There's also another show that April, Fair, and myself are recording. That's going to have some announcements post Gen Con, and then
Check out our Scum and Villainy game.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, check out our Scum and Villainy game. Look for it.
It's where all my shows are, because I know where my shows are.
Check out. Somehow you remember this one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't remember shit else, but you remember that one.
Yeah, because it was the best one.
Says family, but throws the family under the bus.
Also,
Yeah.
What Dimple's
You
gonna
could
say
survive
is, keep an eye out for maybe something super secret and special.
Oh, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be so hot. I'm so fucking excited. Oh my god, the best cast ever. Yes, but no, I'm saying this because it's just true. Post Gen Con's gonna be a good time. Just y'all wait. But yeah, keep an eye out on socials. Good stuff is coming.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I normally play Draven Tideborne
Yes, you do.
and Cribble, and I played Draven Tideborne
Still
and
did.
Cribble. So I
You
didn't.
did, yeah.
Nothing changed
yeah,
much for you except you were also running combat.
yeah, basically.
Basically, for sure.
Oh, Cribble was more of an asshole at this point in time, but Cribble's gotten better since then.
Growth character.
Draven is basically still the same.
I
the
love
character.
Cribble in all of his forms. You can never make me not love Cribble.
Same.
This character doesn't love Cribble, but they will.
And hi everyone, I'm D&D Jordan Lee. I have been playing Naya this session.
Yeah.
Normally, I am the one handling combat and playing all of the NPCs. Again, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. I saw we got a couple new people popping in. Welcome to the chaos and wonderfulness that is Ampistrano. I can't believe we are officially celebrating 2 years. We have a New Jersey
Ampistrano today.
Sure. You know what? For you, I will say Dampistrano for today. I will say it for today. That's your one for the entire year. So I'm very excited. We have a New Jersey WebFest nomination, which is just wild, and a lot of really awesome stuff. Stop it. Coming up. You won't want to miss this next week. We're literally in the middle of a massive fight that is going to determine a lot of the things coming up in the campaign. So you're going to want to tune in. I think that's relatively it for me. Also, if you can, please consider checking out our Patreon. It helps to support the cast, and like I said, we have a lot of awesome stuff in the works that's going to be popping up on the Patreon. But seriously, everyone, thank you so much to this amazing, phenomenal cast. And from Salem, apparently. Thank you. Yes, fair.
How many followers we got on Patreon?
Right now, let me do a check.
Other random question I have is how many total episodes do we have at this point?
We total in regards to available on Patreon plus otherwise we're at 66.
Okay.
So we currently have
Over a year's worth of content, y'all. Like just if you watch one a week, you would be done. Not this year, not next year at this time either.
But also, there's exclusive stuff on the Patreon.
There are,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be more coming too. Now that I'm kind of coming out of a bit of a spell, we currently
Yeah, there's going to be some
have-
moist exclusives. They're going to be so fucking moist.
I just
This time this
unfollowed.
year,
4 people.
We're level 30.
we have 4 patrons right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe we have a goal. Like, if we hit, I think 15, then I will run a one shot.
You
I
would
do
be
have
correct. I know we have a
ideas.
couple goals leading up to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hit up the patron.
it would help us
Patreon.
out, especially since we're gonna most likely be crowdfunding a bit for. I know a few of us are hoping to attend New Jersey Web Fest live to hopefully maybe get the award.
I want people to laugh at me in real life.
You know, and it'll allow us to do more things.
Didn't get enough of that in high school.
Do more things on the channel and just overall, so it really would help out a lot. But if you can't, then again, understand, spread the word. But thank you all so much. We are going to get out of here. Like I said, we'll be back here next week for episode 61 or 62 at this point. And yeah, we're going to get on out of here. We're going to raid over to Sephi, who is live right now. Show some love over there. But y'all, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time from Beyond the Veil. Bye, everybody.
Stay moist.